Okay. And everybody go through the easy powering. And I think everybody can say it.
I'm going to go to Goofy, to be honest with you. He's a local.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, he live eating. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Lambert.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I got the wrong avatar up here. No way. All right, here we go. Hey guys, gals, all you pleasant people. What? All right, let me put the link in the chat here. Had to do some housekeeping there. Hey, Ogden, Daz, Charlie Dog. What's up, Charlie Dog? Cop Watch Transparency in Virginia. Constitution, law is truth. Ricky G, Jen Wow. Good to see you. Hang on a minute there. There we go. Gotcha.
Jeff.
Yes.
I come to talk to you one woman before you start your channel, brother. I'm over 420 right now. I wanted to talk to you, brother. I apologize to you about the other day, my man.
No, it's all good, man.
It wasn't you, I swear. I apologize. You were not the guy to take that out on. I apologize.
It's all good, baby. I ain't worried about that.
All right, brother, man. I just wanted to make sure we cleared the air, and I wanted to apologize sincerely to you.
Right on. Appreciate it.
No problem, brother, man. You have a good night.
All right, man. Take it easy. What's up, Chester County, PA? What's going on? Hey, Jeremiah, Swedish Sugar, Glenn Wow, Ricky G, Daz, Charlie Dog, Cop Watch, Transparency in Virginia, SLD, HL, SLD, did I say that right? Maybe I did. Upstate South Carolina News, Mark, Defend, Ogden.com, Guido, Rob C, 03, Pierre, good to see you, Pierre. Anger Rooster, CB, Wendy O, Raphael. Damn it. Big Red. I didn't mean to skip you there, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Patriot Defense, Lost Generation. How you guys doing? The link is pinned in the top of the chat. So if you guys want to come up, King, what's up?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Meek Love, what's up?
yeah, it is. All right, sorry.
My eyes are bad, Chester County, PA, but they're not that bad.
The slider was down just a little bit.
I got you, man. It's all good. Hey, Doug. Doug, you clean them tools up today, Doug? You better have them clean now. Just saying. So yeah, man, I wanted to talk about my video actually and get y'all's feedback on it. I got a lot of comments on it. About and we'll talk about other things too. I got some videos to share with you guys.
Air gas, right?
Yeah. It was. I can watch a little bit of it with you guys and tell me what you think about it. What's up, Bones? Video wasn't good. I hear you. Welcome to Finn.
Hello, Jeff.
You want to know about the auditor in Montana?
Chester County, PA.
Auditor. Hey, sis, son. Ozzy Angel, good to see you. Bones said my video wasn't good. What's up with that? Fuck you, Bones. Bones don't count. I can't believe how the company treated a member of. I know, right? Snap face.
Jeff, are you seriously going to take the opinion of somebody who has no face?
I know, right? What's up, DSS?
They made bold-faced lies in that video.
Absolutely lied. Absolutely.
I heard about the skinny, but the bony?
Right. All right, y'all want to watch it right quick? Let's see. Let me, I don't want to put it on this monitor. Maybe I do. I don't know. Yeah, I'll put it on this monitor. All right. Yeah, let's watch. Let's give it a watch. Anybody else want to come up before I start the video? If not, then all right. My socket's on my customers. Yes, already. I know, right, Doug? Yeah. So I'll give you a little backstory. Well, not so much of a backstory. Oh wow, some of these buttons are different now today for some reason. Huh? Video file, share screen. That's a little different. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but this is the video I'm talking about, guys. I don't know if you've seen it. If you hadn't seen it, go check it out. It's very. I don't know. I'll say my opinions here. Y'all pretty much know my opinions, my fucking video. So, so here we go. We're gonna watch some of it, and then I'll pause it. If anybody wants to pause it during, just say stop, pause, whatever. Get my attention. Hopefully, you guys can hear it well enough, so I don't have to put my speakers over here or whatever. So here we go.
He said whatever to you, that's fine. Why engage in a conversation back with him? Why don't you just let it go?
I'm sure that could have happened, but it didn't.
But why? I'm asking you, why escalate it to that?
Why
did you escalate to that?
Because I'm a grown man. That's why. He wanted to talk trash to me, so I'm gonna talk it back. I'm not gonna run like a little. Charlie Dog, if that's you need to turn your camera on for a minute. All right, man. You good. You guys mute while the video's going.
What's up, Charlie Dog?
What's going on, homie? Make sure everyone likes and subscribe. I like this video.
Did I ask for help? Did I ask for help?
No.
Then stay out of my business then.
You don't need to be filming me.
How about that? Yeah, it sure is.
Now what you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing.
Not gonna do anything, but you can mention why.
And he absolutely, I don't know if you can hear it, but you'd have to listen real close. He did call me a pussy ass motherfucker.
I heard that.
Right. So he mumbled something under his breath before that too. That's why I said stay out of my fucking business. Right. Because he mumbled something. He was mumbling shit, and I put the first stuff in text that I know I heard. I didn't want to put the other in text because I couldn't even remember exactly what he said, and I didn't want to, put in anything in there that wasn't true. Right. So here we go. I just thought I'd let y'all know about that.
I got a question before you start back up.
Go ahead.
You saw the man was performing a task, right? Fiddling with the lock, trying to lock the gate up, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Could you have, and I'm not passing any judgment here whether you should have or should not have, but I can see the anti-auditor saying that you were in a modality of provoking or trying to create some sensationalism. Could you have waited until he was able to give you his attention rather than him be rattled to the point to where he called you? And again, not justifying the pussy motherfucker statement or whatever.
I understand exactly what you're saying. And I didn't even walk up behind him, right? I told the officer the first, when I started talking to him, and y'all will hear that conversation, that I walked up behind him, but actually I didn't walk directly behind him because I know I don't like nobody walking directly behind me, right? So I was at an angle to him.
Fair enough.
It's hard to, hang on, I'm not done. It's hard to tell you what kind of an angle, on here, of course, but it was like a 45-degree angle. If everybody knows angles, about a 45-degree, probably 10 to, I was probably 10 to 14 feet from him, right? So it ain't like I walked directly up on him. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, if when he noticed me, right? I didn't take it as he was startled because they knew we was out there. Right? That's why they was locking the gate to start with, because Carolina Auditor had walked up the street. I was way back by the truck, and Carolina Auditor walks, he does that, right? I can't walk as well as he can. So he walks up the street, and I was sitting on the tailgate of the truck, right? So when I seen him coming, I seen him talking to somebody at a different business. So when he stopped talking to that person, I started walking up to meet him just to find out what the other business owner had said across the street. We just happened to meet up pretty much right there, right? It wasn't like I went directly to that gate to this guy just because he was outside locking the gate. And I think that's where the cop was like, well, you didn't have to walk up to him locking the gate. That the man wasn't there when I started walking up there, right? He just happened to be there as I was walking. So, a lot of people, in the comments was saying something about that too. Well, why did you walk up to him? Because he was locking the gate. Well, that wasn't my intention. He just happened to be there. That was a middle ground, pretty much.
Probably with the car on the wrong side of the road, parked while running and unlocked as well.
Well, in here in North Carolina, they do this shit all the time, dude. There ain't no law, I don't think, that says you gotta, not here. If you're in the city, I think there is. You can't leave your car, idling. It's on the wrong side of the road. They don't say nothing about that here.
Well, if they wanted to hem you up for it, they would.
Oh, well, they could be, they could do something like that, but we'll get to that too, about when he started backing the vehicle up and why he did it.
That was no mean for him to back up that fucking vehicle like that.
Right. And we'll get to that. Let's don't jump the gun. All right, here we go. We're going to start playing.
What you gonna, come on, do it then, Big Daddy. You ain't that bad. All you gonna do is bitch and complain. Like a little bitch.
Hey, Danny, I got this all on video. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I got it all on video too, you prick.
I ain't done nothing, buddy.
I know, right? I ain't done nothing either.
That's fine.
Okay, to stay out of my business.
Locking the gate.
Hey, I don't care if he locks the gate.
All right, have a great day.
Yeah, yourself. I Come over here and do it. I'll say it right to your face. I ain't scared. Oh, you gonna try to run me over now? Look how close this got.
All right, this is the part we was just talking about. Why did he back the truck up? There's nothing back there. He's not getting out again. So y'all tell me why he backed the truck up.
He hit you?
My point was he was parked on the wrong side of the road. He's backing up on the wrong side of the road. He's committing a infraction. You know.
I agree. But I'm not even nitpicky like that. I'm not saying you're nitpicky, Chester County, PA. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is the law wasn't, even if the law seen them do that, you know what they would say? Nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Unless I was doing it. Now, if I was doing it, if I was the one filming and I had my vehicle parked like that and backed it up like that, they would definitely come up to me and say something.
Now, let me ask you this. What if that was a cop? Would a cop do that?
In the truck?
Yeah, if it was a cop truck and if he decided to back up, he would ask you to move first before he backed up.
You would think. Well, I mean, he wasn't. The guy wasn't too impressed with me to start with, right?
I know that.
We can tell. So, I guess he thought, well, I guess the big fat fucker will move. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? He'll move or get his ass run over. Right.
Yeah,
you asked the question, why would he back up? If
Yeah.
this was all that I saw of the video, I would say, well, it's a driveway and he's backing up at an angle. Maybe he's intending to do a 3-point turn.
But his
No.
intention was to go forward.
Yeah, that wouldn't be correct because he's nothing. He's if he would have backed up like the tailgate to the gate, I could have seen that. He's just straightening up. He's going to leave his truck there or whatever. But he takes off again. He drives past me, and then he ends up. This is another thing I don't understand. And the only reason they come out to lock that gate is because we were out there filming, right? Like we're going to go through the gate for something, right? I mean, come on. I've never stepped through a gate. Not one time in my auditing career have I stepped through a gate, right?
Yeah, they thought that you was going to steal some plants over there.
Evidently, right. I'm going to steal a leaf off of them damn bushes or something on the other side. Yeah.
You was going to run 100 miles an hour.
Right. So
is it safe to say that they are responding or having to do work because you guys are there?
I would, yes. That's why they locked the gate. Because it wasn't closing time. It wasn't nowhere close. It wasn't lunch. It wasn't none of that. They closed that gate. Because when we drove by there, and we wasn't even looking at this place really, right? We didn't even, because it's evidently the backside of the business, right? So we wasn't even considering even stopping at this place, right? We drove on by it.
Jeff, what is the business across the street?
It's a the sign. It's a sign company.
Okay.
And I did stop there. We parked down there. And later we'll see the trucks down that way, like on the back of this, down behind this truck, on down around the curve.
So
is where the truck's at.
They have some nasty stuff inside there. Acetylene, oxygen.
Yes, they do, guys. So yes, they do. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely do. I agree.
But
So
your
attention was on the sign place, not on the other side until
there's no sign that says anything about the business where we at. So that's what I'm saying. We don't even know what this business is. I had no idea until I looked it up on Google what this company even did. We seen the tanks back there, but we had no idea the name of it or anything. So
there was a hazmat placard.
Yes. I do recognize those. I was on the volunteer fire department. I knew they was some kind of flammable liquids or, or tanks or something back there. Right. I just didn't know what, so let's watch a little bit more of it right quick. Hey, Barbara, Langley, Big E. Good to see you guys. Rusty, Danny.
Look at him. He's calling the police.
And mind you, I can't make out what he's saying, all of it, but I can hear him talking to dispatch. And I did make out he said they was on our property, and I threatened, if I'm not mistaken, I heard him say threatened. I'm not 100% on that either, but it'll be more clear here in just a minute.
How's it going? Doing all right? Yeah. Are you home? It's cold. It is now. Can I get your name? I'll try. Ivy. What's going on? Yeah. They said somebody was threatening them, so I'm just trying to get y'all started. I hardly even talked to him, but that guy is, there he is. Right. That's probably who you might want to talk to. Because we're not doing that with this room. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing stories on the propane tanks here. Yeah, you have every right to film. Yeah. So, okay. Just fine. We enjoy it. It's cold out here, though. But okay. All right. So, good deal. Y'all gonna hang tight till I get back? Yeah. Thank you, bud. So, what happened with the confrontation?
He locked the gate. He was locking the gate. I was walking up behind him. He turned around and asked if I could.
And let's be clear. I normally don't talk to the police this much, but I was actually having to defend myself. Right? I had allegations of trespass and threatening. So they was pretty close to taking me to jail. So I had to, tell them my side is what I'm trying to get at.
I appreciate the explanation, but it's your ass on the line and your intuition you got to follow.
That's right.
So,
hey, AMC, what's up?
So my question, Jeff, is should you have a second camera that you can take offline and show them?
Yes. All right. Good question. All right. And I said it in the text, right? That they asked to see my footage, but right. I wasn't 100% because my memory is so fucked up. I didn't know if I said something really bad to make right. it seem like I was threatening him. That's why I didn't want to show. I didn't want to incriminate myself
right.
By showing my footage, right? And that's the only reason I didn't show it, because I was pretty sure that I didn't say I'm gonna kick your ass, right? Because I normally don't do that. Right. But I wasn't 100%. You know how I get sometimes, you get the mouthing off, two guys back and forth. You talk a lot of shit. You don't remember exactly the words that come out. And that's what I was telling him. I couldn't remember everything that I said. So that's why I didn't show my
right. Okay.
Footage. You never want to do that. If you can help it, you never want to show the footage unless you absolutely 100% sure. Right. You absolutely 100% sure that you didn't do something that they can use against you.
He can help me. I said, no, I didn't ask for no help. And then he got a little snooty attitude. So I told him to go on about his business. Don't worry about what I'm doing. And then he was like, you wouldn't say that in front of, you wouldn't say that or something. No. Oh, I would do something, but what was it? I can't remember now. I would do something. I can't stop it right now, but
did you record it? Can I see you record it?
He was down here. But anyway, he was like, I would do something, but you would just cry and get you about it or something. I said, I ain't scared of you. What makes you think I'm scared of you? And that was pretty much it. And then big guy come out and started talking shit. I was just talking shit right back to him. I mean, it was back and forth thing. So. No, I didn't threaten nobody. I know better than that. I do this a lot. Yeah,
that's why I see his camera.
Yeah, I can't stop it now, man.
Why can't you stop it? So we can see the video.
Because I'm recording. That's why.
Well, he can continue recording. Yeah, he can.
No, I'm good.
So you ain't telling me what to do?
Nope.
And see that I'm playing it back now of what I said, right? And you'll hear him lie to the police here in just a minute.
Now
Did I ask for help? Then stay out of my fucking business then.
You don't need to be filming me.
How about that? Yeah, it sure is. Now what you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing.
Not gonna do anything because you be bitching and whining.
What you gonna, come on do it then, Big Daddy. You ain't that bad.
See, in other words, he pretty much threatened me, right? Because he said, I'm not going to do anything because you'll just bitch and whine or some shit like that, right? So they could have, I mean, if I would have showed them the footage, now that I look back on it, you know, and if I could have remembered exactly what I said, I could have showed it and I'd have been clear, right? I'd have been absolutely 100% clear. But that's the price I pay for having a fucking bad memory, not knowing what I say sometimes, right? I mean, it's just plain, you know.
I didn't. He threatened me, if you want to know the truth about it. And then I said, well, do something. If you're going to do something, why are you talking about it?
So where did you walk up behind him at?
Right here at the gate, right over there.
So did you walk up on the property?
No. I don't do that, man. We stay right here where the sidewalk would be. I never go. Right, we gotta have somewhere to walk, right? It's a right of way or easement or sidewalk. You see, there's no sidewalk. I can't walk in the road. You know what I'm saying? I was right there on the edge of the driveway. Right. I think I was down here over there.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, but I didn't go nowhere close to their property or nothing.
You said you walked behind him. That's why I'm asking.
No, he was locking the gate, and I walked up.
I mean, I'm just going with your words.
And a lot of people in the comments say, get the body cam footage, get the body cam footage. Get the body cam footage. North Carolina, you might as well, you can get money from the Fort Knox easier than you can get body cam footage here. I'm just saying, you gotta go through a Superior Court judge to get body cam footage or any kind of footage as far as that goes. So that's why, you know, I can't do that. Just saying.
You said you walked behind him.
Right, I did walk up, not directly behind him, but like at an angle like we are.
So you walked up behind him and you were shutting the gate?
Yeah.
You're up on the gate property.
No, I didn't. See, now you put words on.
You see what they do? You see what they do? Oh, you was on their property. No, I never once said I was on their property. Actually, I told them I wasn't. But they always want to turn you, twist your words around and shit, which I put in text. So
I just said get up there, like right here, no further than where I'm at right now. Over there. I can. You want to walk down there and show you? I mean, I can step down there and show you exactly where I was at.
That's fine.
So I mean, I ain't.
On camera that you threatened him or you said he
hey, y'all don't go anywhere because I just got a letter from a certain place that banned me. So don't go anywhere, and we'll talk about that after we talk about this video because it's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's crazy.
No, I didn't threaten her. I told you that 3 times already.
I'll hang out here if you want to go in and talk to him.
He just talked to him.
He's got his other guy coming back.
Oh, okay.
This gentleman here threatened the driver.
I didn't threaten nobody. I was right here and I walked up behind him.
Did you hear what the cop said to the other cop? He said, this guy right here threatened the driver. So he's already got me as guilty, man. He's already got me guilty. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And yes, Snap, that does need to change.
Right here. So we exchanged word back and forth. Pretty much all that happened. And then big guy come out and said, don't worry about it. I got it all on film. Like I do too. I got it on 2 cameras. So that's about it. They won't no threatening. Not at all.
You understand that they're claiming threats, so we got to investigate that.
That's fine. You can investigate all you want. Yep. Yeah, they want to threat. We had words back and forth, right? He said some words, I said some words, but I never one time threatened him at all.
So I'm just telling you what the accusation.
I got you, man.
The accusation are that you threatened the driver.
Nope.
That you walked up on him, and he felt threatened.
No, see that.
That's why I'm asking. You said you're gonna whoop his ass, and then
No, I didn't say I was going to.
Said that you're gonna whoop his ass.
No, he was barking something, and I flipped him off, and then he started screaming something about come in here and do it or something like that. I can't remember exactly, verbatim, but that's basically what went down.
You actually do. If you walk behind a gentleman and he's trying to close the gate and you have words with him, you are.
But I didn't start talking to him. He started talking to me. You get what I'm saying?
Dude off, so that's instigating, is it not?
No, because he was mouthing off something about doing something.
So two wrongs make
and so no, it don't. I'm not saying I was 100% in the right, but I never threatened nobody is what I'm getting at.
Why are you even doing this?
We go around and record and make sure our rights are respected out here on public property. That's all we do.
This is Danny, the guy that he also threatened.
How did I threaten? What the hell? Jesus, man. Now everybody said I threatened. Oh, that's the one that was in the truck.
He said, did I ask for your help, motherfucker?
Oh.
I said, I'm there. And I said, no, you didn't. I said, if you would, don't fail me. I said, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I said, I'll kick your ass.
Minister.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said? He said, I'll do whatever the fuck I want to, motherfucker. And I never said that. And then he said, I'll kick your ass. Never said that. And we'll see that right here.
You don't need to be filming me.
How about that? Yeah, it sure is. Now what you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing.
Not gonna do anything because you be bitching and whining.
What you gonna, come on, do it then, Big Daddy. You ain't that bad.
Your ass. You got no feelings.
I didn't say nothing about kicking his ass. We was talking back and forth. He was acting all tough, and I'm like, well, come on and do it then if you're gonna do it. That's about it.
And that, like I said, that just shows you how some of these people are that when you out there doing a legal, constitutionally protected activity, what they'll do because they don't like to be filmed, right? He clearly had a problem with me filming him. He said that, right? He even lied about what he said. As trying to get me arrested because we was outside a gate on a public street, you know? So
it also shows how often somebody claims via their interpretation of what they heard, what they processed you saying, which wasn't the words that were actually said. So when they regurgitate it to the police, most people will say, oh, it's to fit a narrative to get you arrested, to protect themselves, you know, to beat a bootlicker or whatever. When in actuality, it is really a thing about witnesses regurgitating what they processed and what they interpreted to have been said, not what was actually said.
That's right. But that's a good thing about having cameras.
Jeff.
Yes.
So can you file a claim against him?
I could, but it won't do no good. It won't do no good. It'll go just like filing a report on a police officer. It won't do a fucking bit of good, dude. They won't do nothing. Anytime, okay, this is a business owner, right? I mean, I don't know why he just fell off, but this is a business owner, right? He's protected by the police. Y'all, I hope y'all understand that. And instead of me, right? I'm just a guy filming. I'm just a guy out there with a camera, and we're called instigators or troublemakers, right? And we sticking cameras in people's faces all the time, which we never do, or I don't. And so, yeah, that's what Barbara, that's absolutely pretty close. Yeah. He's a business owner in the county. So they're going to side with the business owner. They're not going to side with two guys on the side of the road. That's pretty much it. Now he's trying to, the guy, the boss, I think the bald-headed guy behind this cop here is trying to say Carolina Auditor was standing up here on the grass, which he was not. We got a map. We both keep our phones in our pocket with the property lines on an app we use, right? That shows it's not absolute. It's not 100% correct, but it gives you within feet of property lines, right? So we know not to, if it says the fence is the property line, we stay through 2 or 3 feet off of that, right? But in this case, it was about a foot off the fence is where the property line started. So we stay we was almost on the road, just enough to walk on the grass is pretty much where we was at. And I never got, I was like stepping way down. I was way down here when I was about right here, right on the road, almost right here where my cursor is on the bottom left corner. Probably even lower than that. And then dude was right here at the gate. So I was a good 10 to maybe even 15 feet from him. And they're trying to say Carolina Auditor was up here on the grass on their property, but he wasn't.
Yeah, there's got to be somewhere to walk. We got to have somewhere to walk.
It's got to be somewhere to walk. What do you mean?
We can't walk in the road.
See, this cop, this is about the third time he said, what do you mean you got to have somewhere to walk? What the fuck you think I mean, dude? You want us to walk in the street? Sure, you probably do, but no, I'm not doing that. It's the third time he said something about, what do you mean you got to have somewhere to walk? What the fuck you think I mean, dude? Hey, Wallace Pike, how you doing? Man, these cops right here, I thought, when I was there in person, all the cops, some of there was 4 or 5 there, right? The cop here in the middle, I'll put my cursor on him. I don't know if y'all can see my cursor or not, but this guy right here, he was the only one that was acting like I was in the wrong. He's the only one of them that did that. We got a supervisor, we got a sergeant. There's 4 or 5 of them there, and they was actually talking to us like human beings, right? And they wasn't really siding with the business owners, but the guy doing an investigation, this guy right here, he was being a fucking asshole. That's what he was being.
And all he was hearing, again, interpretively, what he processed, what he was hearing, every time you said, I got to have somewhere to walk. And he retorted with, basically, what do you mean by that? Because he was anticipating that you were going to be stupid enough to say, well, I have to walk on the grass and automatically make yourself look guilty.
Right.
It's that you was a lot closer than what.
Got to remember, just as Aussie Angel said inside chat, these are professional witnesses. They know exactly the boxes that need to be checked to get the green light for a prosecutor to continue the revenue collection.
That's right. That's right. What's up, X? All right. Right. Yeah, so we can't, that's what I'm saying. We can't walk in the road. Yeah, there's got to be somewhere for pedestrians to walk.
Oh. That was super nice.
Yeah, I just didn't like the attitude. So we had words back and forth. That was it.
Did you pull out GIS? Is that what you pulled it up on?
It comes from your county.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not right. Just kind of get.
Oh yeah, they could be off a little bit.
We go around and make sure our rights are respected when we go out with our cameras. That's all. Yeah, strictly they got a problem with us recording, but that's our right. You know what I mean?
You can record them from public property.
Yeah, that's what we was doing, man. That's all.
Yeah, the problem is if you go out there and you start threatening, arguing, and you're recording them on his property.
Yeah, didn't.
That can cause a problem.
Yeah, we can record from here on their property, but like I said, we never got past where his foot's at. And there's
other officers going in there to watch the video.
Yeah, there's a right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the business owner, the bald-headed guy, I don't know his name. The other guy that lied that was in the truck was named Danny. I do know that. He said he had video but no audio, so that couldn't clear me either because all the cop done was seeing me flipping dude off. He didn't hear what the dude said to me, right? All the cops seen was me flipping him off. The cops seen me walking up the road, and they automatically assumed I was walking up there just because he was locking the gate, which was not true, right? So they already held me guilty, and that's the only reason I talked to him. Probably shouldn't have talked to him at all, if truth be known. But I didn't want to go to jail that day, so I just he'd been long got put in jail for some stupid shit, so.
there's a right of way. They got to be somewhere for pedestrians to walk also.
Before. You have every right to videotape, you have a right to record.
I got you.
The problem I'm having with you is the harassment. On the videotape, it has you walking from this side of the street to that gentleman over there in that parking lot as he's coming out to confront him.
Confront? No. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I got you. So I walked over there, yes.
You walked there for what reason?
Just to record. That's all, because he was coming from over here. I was just meeting him in the middle pretty much.
These people trying to work and do their thing.
We had a verbal exchange.
Is that not harassment?
You can construe it as that, sure.
Okay.
I don't consider it harassment because it was a back and forth thing, right? So I mean, we were just having a verbal altercation.
If you to him and said anything to him, would it
he talked to me first.
So it's all my fault that I was out there with a camera. It's all my fault that dude turned around and told me not to, don't film me. It's all my fault because I was just there, right? So I don't have the right to stand on the freaking road. That's the cop saying right here it's all my fault. If I hadn't walked up the road with a camera, none of this would have happened. Of course it wouldn't. I mean, good God, man. Right? I mean, Jesus.
I'm just saying. The other guy come out and he said, I got this.
Y'all are able to record. Y'all ready to record. You do whatever you want to do out here. That's fine. Nobody's disputing that.
Right.
But then you get us involved.
I got
and then it takes us 4 officers off the street just because you want to videotape. So what's the purpose in that? Really? So here's the purpose I have. Here's the problem I have. I don't care that you're videotaping public, but when you pull up and you walk up to the guy and you have a confrontation, instead of being the bigger man and trying to walk him away, you're going to sit there and cuss at him or whatever, and flip the other guy the bird. What is that solving? What is that solving for your cause? Honestly.
Are you done now?
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want to do out here as long as I'm not breaking the law, right? I walked from here to there because of him was coming across the street. I didn't walk out there because he was walking outside the gate. He just had to walk out when I was walking this way.
He pulled out the gate to leave to go to the business, and there's confrontation. So if he said whatever to you, that's fine. Why engage in a conversation back with him? Why don't you just let it go?
I'm sure that could have happened, but it didn't.
But why? I'm asking you. Why escalate it to that? Why did you escalate to that?
Because I'm a grown man. That's why. He wanted to talk trash to me, so I'm gonna talk it back. I'm not gonna run like a little bit negative, but this right here is positive, right? So we got a positive out of a negative.
To keep 4 officers off the street from working. Right?
I didn't call you guys, man.
It's all, like I said, it's all my fault. Like he thinks I called him, right? I'm the reason why they got 4 police. He says 4. I think there was 5, but see Carolina Auditor's truck parked right there. That's Carolina Auditor's truck right there. Because we was down here at these other businesses. We wasn't even worried about the fucking air gas and didn't even know what the fuck it was to start with because we was on the backside, right? Usually we don't go to the backside of nothing. You know what I mean? We just happened to walk up and dude was fucking unlocking the gate. Whoopee. Anyway, we'll finish up here.
I didn't call you guys. I don't think you really
his supervisor. I didn't get it on camera because I had it pointing at him. But his supervisor just goes, "Leave it. That's enough." He said, "That's enough," because he was never going to understand what the fuck we was talking about or what we was doing.
Dan.
You can see this on YouTube in a couple weeks. No problem.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Anything else we can do?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks.
Yeah, that guy, the sergeant, I think that's the sergeant right there. He was pretty cool, I had to say. The other 2, 3 guys was cool, but this one, he's like, it's all your fault, you fucking dumbass, so let's see. I don't think there's much left. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So anybody else want to come up on panel and talk about this? More than welcome to come up.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Did you get the impression that the officer that was left to basically for interrogating, right?
Yeah.
And we know that there are various different tactics in interrogation.
Absolutely.
Making you the victim so that you'll say something that'll give them the authority to arrest somebody for a trespass or something. To fill in the, they work it from whatever angle they can. they can lie because, you know, the courts say they can lie. What I just saw right there reminds me of experiences when, you know, weeks later, I realized that, wait a minute, there was one officer who seemed to know what he was doing, sitting off in the distance watching while these knuckleheads were learning. Like they were rookies, like they were getting some exercise and training time in. And I get that feeling from this video.
Now that you say it like that, it did feel like that, because there was one officer that really kept grilling me, and that's the one we just showed, right? Forget his name. He says it a couple times, I think. But I can't remember. But he was trying to pick apart every little sentence I was saying. Like, oh, you said, oh, you were standing on their property. No, I never said that, but you keep telling me.
The sergeant said, okay, that's enough. Like, okay, you got your practice time in, let's go.
He absolutely,
let's go.
Yeah, he
now,
absolutely broke that off.
That sergeant probably gave him a little list or a rundown of what he could have done differently or whatever for the next time.
I don't doubt it, because the sergeant pretty much, but I did talk to the sergeant, and it was a pleasant conversation. I mean, I told him exactly what was going on. He's like, well, it sounds like, y'all just had words back and forth. I'm like, yes, I didn't put that in there. I had to chop the video down so much. That's why there was so many breaks in it, transitions or whatever, because it was a super long freaking encounter. I didn't want to fucking piss my subscribers off by breaking it down into 2 parts. Because I caught hell for the last one I did like that. So I didn't want to do that again. So I chopped some good stuff out, right? And I may upload, a part 2, but it'll be it may be the whole thing. I don't know if I will or not, but it had a bunch of good stuff in there about the other cops. I just focused on the one that was giving me the most trouble, right, in this video, which was you seen the guy, right?
Hey, that's just my general feeling, because I'm telling you right now, being a mobile transient, in my experience and in my work, cop watching, boots on the ground, it seems that they take the rookies to get their hours in their practice time to go and fuck with the homeless.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Rather than making the rookie go work with somebody that might have a little bit more brains
and the damn sergeant don't want to look like the bad guy. You know what I mean? Because he wants to keep his job and have everybody respect him. He'll throw it on the rookie or the one under him, right? That's the feeling I was getting to.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Go ahead, Charlie, though.
I had a training officer tell me he had to use my videos to train his officers.
Right. I don't doubt it. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, all of our videos are being watched by these police officers, no matter if they don't look at them or if they do look at them.
Right.
But, every, little city has an auditor or a training video of all of us, practicing our First Amendment right and redressing our grievances. As long as that we're not threatening anyone, we are okay.
That's right. And I really, I mean, I did. I'm not going to say I was 100% right. Just like I said in the video, I'm not even going to go there, because I know, I said some stuff that I probably shouldn't have said, hindsight. But I definitely didn't threaten him. Right. And I definitely didn't get on their property. Right. I never threatened to want to fight him. I never said I will kick your ass. That part never come out of my mouth.
Come on, Charlie dog. You and we got to get out of here. Jeff isn't perfect. He's a human being. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Right. And that's, and the reason why I wanted to show you guys, the reason why I wanted to do pop the video up like the next day, which this just happened yesterday or the day before. So I wanted to get it out there pretty quick to show you guys how police and citizens of the places you're recording will try to get you fucking locked up, man, just for simply holding the camera and saying a couple of words, right?
It's the whole see something, say something campaign.
Right. I mean, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Don't go anywhere, guys. I got this hellacious freaking letter in the mail today too that my wife just put in front of me.
I went to a mental place where they deal with mental people, right? So they called the police on me saying that I had a gun. So the officers knew automatically who I was when they showed up, but they had a little they had a training officer and an officer that was going to be on the street, and I gave him a little hard time because he wanted to pat me down, but I told him no, you're not supposed to pat me down because he had no right to pat me down whatsoever. I don't care if it's a terrorist or what. You're not gonna put your hands on me for no reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm standing out here in the outside on the sidewalk. So I'm saying if you entered the property, yes, they got every right. But if you didn't, man, I tell every officer I will catch you on the street. They'll make me find you because I will catch you on the street. And I'm not threatening them. Not one bit, not 1 second. I said I will catch you on the street.
And there we have what they hear, what they process as what they heard, not the actuality of what they heard, the bias of what their thought process is.
The officer's always telling me, "Oh, did you threaten me?" No, I'm not threatening you. I'm saying I will catch you on the street.
Yes, that's what they do. They twist your words, man. And Aussie Angel, I do have a voice activated camera. My GoPro, I can say GoPro start recording and then it record. It wasn't a problem with having a recording. It was a problem where I didn't want to incriminate myself, right? I didn't want there to be something on my camera that made it where I would have got locked up. That's the thing.
But you was in the right.
I was. I think I was too. Thank you. And I'm not looking for everybody to be on my side. I just want everybody to I know what you're doing, Charlie Dog. I appreciate it. I'm not looking for people to. I know. Hang on. I did. That ain't why I showed the video on my channel. I mean, everybody's. Well, I'm gonna say everybody's seen it. If you hadn't seen it, guys, go watch the whole video and hit the like button for me. I'd appreciate that. But I wanted, and comment. Let me know what you think. I wanted y'all's opinion about it too, right? I mean, I want absolutely like-minded people, right? Opinionated people on my panels and in my chat, right? That won't just side with me, right? And I think I got some awesome people in here with some awesome questions and awesome comments. So, yeah.
So, Jeff, my opinion, I believe that there was more than likely 2 opportunities there when you realized that there was this one officer that was focused on you and trying to twist the narrative, that you should have called his ass out, particularly when they wanted to see the video. They were showing they didn't have a firm leg to stand on, and you had a little bit of latitude there to push back. But again, that's your intuition and you're getting the feeling from everything that's going on. And anybody can say watching that video that you should have done this and you should have done that, blah, 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 but they cannot relate to the environmental energy and being the focal point, particularly by that one cop and picking and choosing what you're doing. You had the fortitude to actually be able to say, you know what? You might have got me, motherfucker. You got under my skin. It's almost like you're calling me a liar. And I was about to give you my video, but you know what? I've been at this for a minute. I'm smarter than that, and I'm not going to incriminate myself. So for that, bravo.
Angel, that's a good point. I probably could have, like slipped off by myself, went back to the truck, took the video, watched it just to make sure, and then showed it to him. That thought didn't even cross my mind because at no point did they say I was being detained, right? I remember the first cop said, "Y'all not going nowhere. Y'all stay right here, okay?" And then Carolina Audit said, "Okay, we will." So you know, you know what I mean? All, you know,
At that point,
all
you
that was
were
going,
detained.
right.
My
All that
opinion,
was
at
going,
that point, you were detained.
right,
When you
right.
were felt that you could not leave, you were given a directive that you were not going anywhere, a preventive directive, meaning you didn't have the
I
freedom
wanted,
of movement to do what you wanted to do.
right. I didn't want to leave because I wanted to present my argument, right? I didn't want, because if I had to stay there and if I hadn't have talked to them, I think they would have served me with papers. I really do think they would have did that. If I hadn't have stayed there and talked to them and say, hey man, I was standing right here. We got a map, right? If we hadn't have told them all this, they would have sure enough served us with papers, or they would have ticketed us right there for trespassing. Even though the guy never did say you got to leave, right? Because we never was on their property. All right. I'm just saying, if I hadn't have been there to defend myself, they could have served me papers later, right? And now that I seen the evidence, I would have had it to back my statement up, right? Because I never did threaten guy. I never did go on their property. So I should have went and looked at the footage, you know, by myself, right? And made certain that I didn't say something threatening or threaten to kick his ass and then show it to him. I really,
Charlie Dog, were you going to say something?
I really think I should have done that. Yeah, if anybody's got anything to say, go
I
ahead.
saw Charlie Dog light up, so I didn't want to talk over him.
Yeah, no, I think he had a feedback a little bit too.
Hi to everybody in chat, and also please hit the thumbs up.
Right on.
So Jeff, Charlie Dog, go ahead.
I go through the same situation that you're going through, Jeff. Hands down, man, you did a wonderful job.
Appreciate it.
But when you're in the moment, you don't think right. You're not on your P's and Q's. I get like that all the time. You know, I forget what the fuck I be saying, but you know, there's a point where you say, hey, you know, I'm recording. I don't want to stop it. And that's a good thing.
Right. You know, that's why I didn't. Well, I mean, I had 2 cameras though. You know what I mean? I could have stopped one, and then Carolina Auditor, you know, had 2 cameras, right? So it really wasn't a part of. I just didn't want to play my footage. I didn't want to incriminate myself, man. Yes.
Heck, did you ask for incident number?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I know. I got reamed on that too. Is that you, Bones?
So Jeff, here's
that you,
an
Bones?
additional point that I'd like to make.
Yes.
Number one, I don't think that you would have been given the opportunity to step off to the side to review your video. That would be you breaking out of them having their control over you, and which that cop was maintaining by being dismissive and argumentative with you at the same time.
Right.
So I don't believe you would have gotten the opportunity to step off to the side. Number two, there is nothing to say that you are not going to receive any papers.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
That could still happen.
That is absolutely true. Absolutely.
And number three, come to me.
While you're thinking about it, thank you, News Now California, for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate it, man.
Oh, number three, if you would have bit your tongue, like say halfway through that or 3/4 of the way through that, or when you got that vibe to not share your evidence because you weren't too sure or whatever, to incriminate yourself, at that point in time, it would have ceased. I believe, and this is just intuition, there's nothing factual here, except for the fact that the shot caller, the supervising officer, put the stop to it at a certain point. I believe that if that officer wanted to be a dick and he wanted to give you papers, you know, he wanted to cite you or whatever, that supervisor, the sergeant, would have said, we don't have enough here.
Maybe. I can't make that call either. Maybe, yeah, that'll be a toss up, like a coin flip.
And or we don't have enough. Let's see what the facility has for videotapes, and take it back to the the detectives or whatever, and just just go back to patrol.
They're really funny, Jeff. A welding supply, yeah, that was no doubt random. It was they do more than welding supplies. They got all kind of stuff, man. But that's probably their basis is acetylene, tanks and gases, stuff like that. Yeah. So, thank you everybody for being here. Hey, Druzy. Okay. Let's talk about this letter I just received.
Especially me. Especially me.
Huh? Yeah, especially you. That's right.
Go ahead,
Let me see if I can pull this video up right quick before I tell you about this letter I got here. Hang on. Oh yeah, here we
Was
go.
it a love letter?
No. All right, y'all all remember the video? Let's see. I better do the other one.
Oh, it sounds like a strike.
Huh? Hang on.
It sounds like a strike.
No. It's not a strike. Let me refresh y'all's memory right quick on this video right here. All right. Y'all remember this video? If y'all watched this video?
It wasn't that good.
So.
This is where the one I was doxxed. They had my name and stuff
posted in the post office.
They had my name. Yeah, let's watch a little bit of it, and then if everybody kind of get a refreshed memory here. Appreciated News Now California for smashing that like button. All right, guys.
Hold on, you record the police?
Yeah, sometimes. United States Post Office in the Haymont Station, Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is a revisit. This is NC Tyrant Hunter. I've been to this post office 4 different times. Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is the 3rd time we've been here. Actually, let's see what happens today.
Can't record it here.
Yeah, right off the bat, you can't record in here.
You said we can't record in here.
You can't. You can record outside. It's legal to record out there. And then here where customers are using their debit cards and transactions, you can't record.
Okay.
What customers?
Well, hang on. Let me call 911.
Roger that. See that?
Yeah.
See what you can do with that? Tough guy. Tough guy.
All
right, this right here, where I put the BAM at, they had already ready to go for the next time I walked into this post office, which I hadn't been in this post office in over a year. Right? They had my name, my full name, and my address. Or, well, what they perceived to be my address, I guess you could say.
Seems premeditated to me.
Yeah. He had to play, they got now because of the pandemic or unicorn virus, whatever you want to call it. They got plexiglass hanging down from the wall, from the ceiling up there. So nobody sneezes or coughs in your face. He taped it to that plexiglass. Right?
Was it a wanted sign or something?
Jeff,
yeah.
Is that why you're not getting your Amazon packages? They got the wrong address?
That's what it is. So this guy here, and I don't blame just this guy because it had to come down from management, right? Because this guy I've never seen before. This guy here, you remember the other ones I did had Larry working behind the counter. Y'all remember Larry? This is not Larry.
Yeah,
Larry's
I like
not
Larry.
there. Yeah, Larry's not there anymore.
Larry.
Hey, y'all figured out who it was. That's nice. That's great. See, he tapes it to the damn plexiglass. And this is what happened afterwards. Anyway, if you hadn't seen it, go watch it. I'll play a little bit of it just so y'all can get the context here.
I've only seen that happen when somebody writes a bad check.
Jeff, can you put the link to that video in your chat?
I can.
Yeah. I don't personally do that, but everybody has their own thing. You're a Marine. I am a Marine.
Have a good day, drunk sir.
See you later. That guy there was drunk. I didn't smell his breath because I didn't want to get that close. But Carolina Auditor and NC Street News said he smelled like alcohol. So for putting that so-called name up there. See, here we go.
This gentleman.
How about
this? Never been in the building.
How about that? You want that?
I just walked up.
Him?
Yeah.
yours.
You're good to go.
That's yours for putting that so-called name up there.
Just so you know, he's a representative of the business.
I don't care who he is.
Okay, now he's already asked you guys to leave.
We got legal rights to stand right here and in there.
Okay, no,
it's on the wall.
You guys can actually stand on.
It's on the wall.
And we don't have.
All right, and what they did anyway, I will.
Y'all come out. So the feelings police, man.
Why not take it up with the Postmaster General?
We already talked to him. We got a letter that says we can do this.
Where's the letter?
It's right over there. It says it on the wall in there too. We shouldn't even need that. We shouldn't even need the letter.
But it does say that. It says with the approved master.
No, it don't. Y'all reading it wrong. Y'all reading it wrong.
That guy over there saw the letter last time I was here.
What I'm saying is,
Anyway, so they made us go to the damn. I'm not gonna play it all. I'll put the link in there. You guys can go watch it. They made us go to the sidewalk, right? They said and I asked them. I said, "What you gonna do if I don't?" Well, then we're gonna cite you for trespassing, and then if you don't leave after that, then we're gonna arrest you for, trespassing after warning or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now. Go watch it. It's a two-parter, pretty much. There's a part 1 and part 2. That's the one I was telling you about. That I got a bunch of hateful comments for making it a two-parter, and I didn't want to do that again. So anyway,
I'd make all those hateful comments again too.
Yeah, I got a letter in the mail. Right. It says this letter is to notify you that I am banned from entering the Haymont Post Office, located at 106 Oak Ridge Avenue, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 28305. You are banned from the faculty parking lot or any postal outbuildings, accessory
facility.
That's exactly what I thought I said. But outbuildings, man. This facility, hang on. This letter is also notifying you that you're not to call the facility or its employees. Any additional attempt to violate the directives, this directive places you in violation of the following federal statute. So evidently, they think I've been calling up there. Evidently. Somebody's been calling up there raising hell because of what they did to us.
What's the number so I can call up there?
Yeah. So
Jeff, I think that's
if you return, hang on. It says whomever something or other assaults, assists, opposes, impedes, intimidates, or interferes with any persons designated in section 1114 of this title while engaged in or an account performance of official duties. If you return to the premises, you will be arrested for criminal trespass. So in other words, they're trying to tell me I can't go back to this post office, but I will be taking that up with the higher authorities because that's total bullshit.
Jeff, is that signed? Who signed that?
S. Sean, Postal Inspector.
Postal Inspector?
Yep, S.C. Brown, U.S. Postal Inspector.
Did you receive that certified?
No.
Did your wife have to sign for it?
It was just in the mail. I don't think it was, no.
You didn't get it.
Well, you need to go to the Postal General.
Well, he just made a video that said he got it.
Yeah, no,
that's right.
no, I'm not worried about that. I got
Yeah,
it.
Danny.
So what?
Everybody's watching this.
No, I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating that they know I got the letter. I'm not even really worried about that.
Well, don't your wife go to the post office when you need mail?
Not that one. How about that?
No. Okay, that's good then.
I don't live nowhere close to that post office. Just want to get that out there. Go ahead. Go ahead, Defense.
It's widely known that the 1A community or the standing community redresses their grievances.
I know
And that,
exactly what
and,
that's
and, and
exactly
that,
what
and
happened.
that, and that there have been campaigns to governmental facilities to do just that.
Yep.
So I believe this letter is laying foundation to try to hedge, cut the monkey off at the pass
Yep.
from any of that happening, and to make it official that you were on notice. I'm surprised
No,
because
no.
my argument isn't supported by a certified letter.
I don't. I had to talk to the wife and see if either she signed. I don't think she did, or a neighbor may have, signed. I had to get back to you on that one.
Well, I hope you do follow it through with the Postmaster General. Because
Absolutely.
This is
Absolutely.
something. This strikes to me as something that was done by the local branch of the
Yes.
Postal Service.
Yes.
Because if it was done something within a sense of policy or a sense of being official, you would have gotten that with a need for a signature, so they would have the affirmative noticing.
Right. Exactly. I think that was just a letter. You know what I mean? Just to put another thorn in my side. Just
So,
like
Jeff,
they did when they trespassed me.
And the post office delivers it to you. That's
right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? It's kind of
Seems like a
it's
conflict
weird.
of interest.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, why? It just goes through the mail. You go to your mailbox. Hey, I can't go to the post office.
It could have come UPS. I have no freaking clue. My wife just brought it in here. Okay, I'm just saying.
Could that be harassment by those employees using a postal service?
It could be a lot of things, and I will get to the bottom of it. I assure you. But the thing we can say about this, right, is they don't like the First Amendment. All right, this is the 4th time I've been running out of that same post office, right? And I even got a letter that's saying we can go in there and film, right? But every time I go in this post office, the postmaster at this post office just don't want to play by the rules, right? Now they playing a kind of game that I'd like to play.
Keep away.
You know what I mean? I like to play this game, so we'll keep on playing as long as it takes. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Because
You're saying
Jeff,
I don't got a letter that says you can do it?
That can't be a lawful letter, right? I mean, there's no way they throw the damn code up, bro. I had to look it up and see if the code, what kind of code it was. I'm not even sure. Let me see if I can say it here. 18 USC 1111. Assaulting. What the fuck? Or impeding certain officers or employees. Assaulting, resisting.
ASSAULTING?
Yeah.
Okay. That's that's the code they put in there?
That's exactly what it is.
18 to 11.
1811. 18111. Yeah.
Google it.
I'm not doing it right now, dude. Somebody else can Google that shit. I'll put the code in the chat here.
Tent's good at that
Rookie
stuff.
postal
That was
inspector.
the secretary. Tent will do it.
18 USC 111. Yeah, that's it. All right.
As usual, Pier will beat me to it because she's already looking and I'm coming back to my desk.
Probably. Where's
I
Pier
hate
in
you,
here?
Pier. Always showing me up.
Is she in here? I didn't even see her. Oh, did I say hey? Yeah, I said hey to her.
She's
earlier.
lurking. She's lurking.
Yeah. But yeah, it just looks like a. I mean, it just don't look. I don't know, man. It don't look official to me. It's got a forged name. It's got like a stamped name on it. You know what I mean? It's not even a signature. It's just like a stamp signature.
So it's like if you wrote your own letter and sent it to somebody.
Right.
It's not certified or
it's
stamped
typed.
off or anything.
It's got a United States Post Office Inspection Service, Charlotte Division on the letterhead, but that don't mean shit. I can make them.
No, they got a stamp there, so who's there at the post office can use that stamp.
All right, that's my medicine alarm
It's
here.
not certified. It doesn't look official. It didn't come from like a central location like the legal department, whatever the case may be.
Right.
It all sounds to me at present that it is a knee-jerk reaction by some people who were told that what they did was wrong.
It's a scare tactic, is what it is, and I'll have more on this. I'll have more on this. I'm not.
If it didn't go through any law service or whatever, wouldn't that be considered a threatening letter?
No, they can see in any kind of letter they want to, man. They can put a fucking a code with it, U.S. federal code with it, and make it look like it means something. It don't mean a fucking thing to me. For one, I didn't have no plans on going back unless, and I did have plans on going back, but I wasn't gonna go in because I don't want to get arrested for trespass, right? And the only reason that I even went on to damn sidewalk is because I had just got arrested like a week later or earlier, right? So, and that's exactly why I didn't want to show my evidence on the video, on this video we watched at Air Gas, because, I'm still hurting from that last arrest I had about 3 weeks ago. So, I still got to pay for that one. So, yeah. Shit starts getting expensive when you get arrested so much. I'm just saying.
Yep, all these peanuts.
Yeah, right.
I just got a $1,300 ticket.
Right.
Right after they arrested me
Joe?
for a warrant. My bro, so cool.
What's up, Charlie?
Just
come in and interrupt, Joe.
What? I ain't saying shit, but hello.
That's right.
I ain't even heard what you guys talk about, to be honest with you. I ain't even listen.
Well, if you would get here on time, Joe, you would know a little something. No, I'm fucking with you. We just played my last video.
Oh, thank God I missed that.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
I ain't said shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Eyes on the State? Good to see you, man.
It wasn't his best video, Joe.
Actually, it's doing better than a lot of them that I have put up, so I think it is, actually.
The flashlight one. You can't top it.
Yeah, I
love that one.
Video.
Yeah, thanks for putting that video back up, Joe. I guess I got to be a dick to you for you to keep the video up.
I never took it down, and you're a dick anyway.
Whatevs.
Y'all gonna keep playing that game or what? Who hit the video?
Now, if you got time for some drama on your shit.
Hey, I don't give a fuck, man.
Yes, well.
Ding, ding.
In my opinion.
You can put me in the basement.
Was mad at Eric B, and he decided to say, fuck you, Joe Cool. And if you hang out with that nigga, fuck you. Which is what he does all the fucking time he gets mad.
If you're going to hang out with a bully that acts like he's the king of the First Amendment, and then I can't be a friend to the First Amendment or anybody who associates with people like that. That's right.
But you ain't got to go on the internet, call me out and say, fuck you, Joe Cool. You going to hang with, you got my number. You call me for less important things. Fuck what you call me out on the internet.
I won't be calling you no more. Don't worry.
Oh, I don't need the fucking gay child shit. Answer the question.
No, you're all good, man. You're all good.
I know I am. Thank you. Why would you do that shit on the internet? Anybody think?
I can't even remember why. I have no idea why I did it. No idea. I'd have to go back and watch the panel again and realize why I was so angry. I have okay, now I remember. Because of fucking, man, I went to get up to go get a snack, and I came back, and on the news channel that was specifically set up so I could keep the drama off of it, you and Peanut going at each other's throat about DSS.
And you still can't call out your guy on the internet and say, fuck you, because you're angry over that shit. You handle it like
Joe, if I went into one of your live streams and caused a ruckus, you'd be furious.
Yes, hey, but you know what I wouldn't do, Ted? I wouldn't go say fuck you every time. You know how I can tell you that? Because of our history. You do it to me every time you're angry. I haven't done it to you. So don't tell me what I would do is what you would do. It is not. And what you did was wrong. Motherfucker, I shouldn't have been doing that.
Oh, I know what I did was wrong.
Channel. You know what? When you got back, you was trying to shut that nigga up too.
I was trying to get both of you to stop. So, yes, I know what I did was wrong. And I'm not going to say I won't do it again because I probably will when I get pissed off. So I apologize that I called you out live, but you know, I was really very like I don't even really want to do my own panels anymore. I'd rather other people have to deal with the nonsense. Why bother?
Let's just remember
Man,
what
you are
happened.
fine with the apology shit, 10th. We're cool. And in the
Just
future,
remember what happened.
in the future, when you do your apology, leave the butt off for later. Even if you feel it, just do the apology shit and all of that bullshit. Cause but I was angry is not a good fucking reason. All right, let's try to stop. I don't know. Let's try to curb that shit. I don't know.
I'm not happy with Peanut for being the way she was, and I'm not accepting her apology.
I wonder, and I know I love Peanut, but I wonder if she can even help herself.
No,
I don't know,
think
man.
I don't think so.
Go ahead.
No,
It didn't look like it, right, Kev? That's what I
no.
was
This is not the first time.
It's just, it's so hard on me already reporting on like fucking cops putting cameras in bathrooms with little girls and people getting murdered, and then that kind of crap is going down. I just can't take it.
Let me say this right quick before y'all start again. I jumped up there and I unmuted and said, "Hey guys, this is not the drama channel," and everybody started talking over me. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm out." So that's what I did. Right? I tried to bring it back to, but nobody listened to me, man. I'm just another.
I don't think it was.
Your
Jeff,
exit.
you tried. I tried. 10th tried. I'm sure Kev tried.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to think because I got a lot of time while I was muted, which I'm never quiet. So I got some time then to watch because 10th was talking to her. And I don't think that she can help herself. As soon as something triggers her, she just yells, "Shut up," and starts talking. I think it's like a mechanism or something.
I get it, but don't
That
forget
only
all the
happens-
times. Don't forget all the times that I had people after the us picking on Peanut for a while. A bunch of auditors saying, "Oh, the way you guys treat Peanut's not right," stuff like that. Well, I was doing it to try to get her to stop. And then she stopped for a little while, and now she's doing it again. That's why I'm getting pissed off, is just because she throws a little bit of money around and she got some clout. I got people coming to me that I've never had a problem with because of the way I'm treating some lady I barely even know. Right? And it's like, okay, well, then maybe she needs to come talk to me. Like, that's what I'm saying is, anytime people come talk to you guys about me, you need to tell them, go talk to 10th Man. Because if they ain't got the balls to do that, I don't know why you're talking to them.
No, you're right.
Hang on. Just don't forget. Hang on, Charlie. Let's don't forget. Me and her, we wasn't talking for a while because of the same thing, right? She went around telling everybody, "I don't let women speak." You know what I mean? And I didn't appreciate that one bit, right?
Right.
Right. It's always got to be about women and all this nonsense. No, we're two human beings.
Yeah, her behavior doesn't qualify anything different from her gender. She acts like a brat, then that's on her. It's not because she's a woman or not a male.
Do you think maybe she had a little bit too much alcohol last night, or was I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking questions here.
I guess it speaks what happens to all of us. Apparently, I didn't know her. I don't know her well enough. I probably know her as good as you guys do, or better. But I don't know. I don't even know if she drinks. I don't know.
Jeff, if she did have, if she did imbibe in alcohol, is that justification or reason?
No. I'm not saying that. But I do know
it makes it a reason to defend, not a justification.
Right. Even 10th gets drunk.
That would be the reason.
And that's stupid, right? Like drunks do. I mean, that's what I'm not saying she was drunk. I just asked that question. I'm not. So please don't go back and say, "Oh, Jeff said you was fucking drunk." No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying maybe she was drinking. Yeah, maybe she was drinking a little bit, and she just let her emotions, overwhelm her a little bit more than maybe normal. And I'm not justifying it. Just trying to.
And I'm not trying to defend her.
Indeed.
Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I was just reading somebody in chat said, "Proud boys are nice people indeed." I think that was a quote from I heard in the news today.
I'm not defending her, but I think she was also caught up in pretty much the same thing that sent me on a tirade. Is we're talking about something that's very serious, right? We're talking about untested vaccines that are being given to people and killing some people. And like, this is a very, very serious thing. It literally seems like the embodiment of the trains. So, you know, both of us got
that's
really
not what
upset.
The
she
DSS
wasn't
shit
upset
is
from
what
that.
set
It was
her off.
the DSS. She was
True.
crying about how she met him at the barbecue and tried to tell him
Yeah, that was pretty
3
crazy.
hours
And she
to
told him
change his name.
blah 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 once.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know, change your name DSS, but for different reasons. Shut up, Joe. Change your name, blah 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 blah. Then I said again, listen, DSS, I think you should change your name. Shut up, Joe. You're in Chicago. What do you know? The rules don't apply to you out there. Listen, DSS.
Like that has any bearing on what state you're in, really?
Right. My opinion, like Tense is worthless. He's in Canada.
Right.
He has no fucking opinion.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, that's what people say
What was
about
that?
Tense
What was
when
that
he-
last part?
Hang on. That's what people say
ahead.
about Tense when he's talking about the Constitution. They're like, what? People from Canada can't know.
You're from Canada.
Can't
You-
know
why
the
you
fucking
even speaking
Constitution in
up?
America? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, you can't read a book? I mean, what the fuck's wrong with that? Right?
Right. I can't have a fucking opinion. Damn it, if there's an imaginary line that you and
Right.
your government believe.
Yeah,
Right.
but
and
I've studied both. I've studied American, Canadian, some Australian, and UK law. I probably know more about UK law than a lot of UK people and Canada. Like I study it all, because if you don't know all the different laws and the origins, then you're kind of like a novice, right?
You know more law than most Americans know. Most American everything, what the states are, laws. I guarantee you, than the average American, you know more about it.
Actually, I'm terrible at the states.
We're not average Americans, Joe.
Yes, I mean, I'm
Right.
looking at, you know, when Jimmy Kimmel or whoever go up to just a group of motherfuckers that dish
Sure,
the world
on
and
the
ask
street,
them shit
yeah.
like, who's buried in Grant's tomb, and motherfuckers be like, Lincoln,
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
That always makes me laugh.
Where's the White
See,
House?
I don't know none of that stuff. I don't know any of that stuff about like memorials and crap.
I got a question.
Go ahead,
It's a
Charlie.
trick question. Grant's tomb. Obviously, Grant is buried there. It's a trick question. What's up, Charlie?
Go ahead, Charlie.
The U.S. Postal Office, they have what do you say, rules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rules and regulations are posted on the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
The memo, yes.
there is rules outside on postal on like in the parking lot. You know, there's rules like that. That if
I need you to be clearer, Charlie. Are you saying there is a sign on the outside of the Postal Service talking about the same shit on the inside?
Well, there's rules.
Hold on, Danny.
There's rules that are on postal, you know, on U.S. Postal Service.
I'm saying, is it no trespass? Is it do not enter? What is the point you're trying to make here?
The point is that there's rules that are on the parking lot where you can't spit, where you can't park on the double line or on the line or anything else like that.
All right, that's
You
what I
know
was asking you. What's on them signs? That's what I was asking.
You know them type of rules.
What do you mean?
Service, you know, with the postal service saying that you can film inside the lobby.
Okay.
But you know, there's
Now
rules
you're confusing me. Yeah.
You're saying these rules, but there's rules everywhere. I mean, just because it's a post office, you think are they different rules?
Yeah, you're saying there's a post office supposed to 7 on there, 7 on the wall in the post office. You're preaching to the choir.
No,
If
he's
you're
talking
trying
about
to say that-
outside.
If you're trying to say something like that exists on the outside, I'm interested.
Yeah, it does, where you can't spit on the parking lot, or you can't park on the white line, or you can't, you know.
But that's all government property, though. I think, not just the postal service.
Because I there's a lady that I know. She informed me of these rules, and she wants me to go to the postal office and see what's going on. But I wanted to see if any of y'all know about any of those type of rules.
I got something to say.
Mhm.
So I might be changing the subject, so don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
So the Pentagon today orders a stand down for the military to weed out for 60 days now to weed out extremism.
Wait.
Yep.
Stand down in what? U.S.
For the
overseas.
U.S. all our military.
Is to stand down meaning what?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I wonder if anybody else heard this.
Don't shoot your weapon.
Well,
take your ass home.
That's for 60 days. They said the stand down. So then people are asking, well, what do they mean by stand down?
Yeah, right.
And then they're like, well, we want to get rid of the extremism. So what do they consider extremism?
How do a bunch of soldiers sitting on their ass get rid of extremism?
I don't know. That's why it's like, well, I just saw this. And I'm like, well, nobody's asking those questions. It's like, well, what does that mean?
Right. Could it possibly mean or reference the allegations as they were vetting all of the National Guard that were in Washington D.C.
Maybe that's what
if they to determine if they would follow orders if given the order. Extremism within the armed forces.
That's more logical.
That I'm believing that's what they're referring to is in the armed forces. So are they scared that there was a fraction that was going to go against them?
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is what I'm reading it right now, if I may.
Okay,
so I'll read a little bit to you here. Chief spokesman, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby. It says here that he is the first black chief. Where is it? Kirby said Austin met with all of the military services and secretaries on Wednesday. Told them the order was a stand down by all units within the next 60 days. Kirby said they're still working out the details, blah, blah, blah. And somewhere it said that he's the first black chief. Kirby said, while extremism has been a problem in the military in the past, the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, which left 5 people dead, was a wake-up call for military leaders. He said Austin wants to get a better handle on the breadth of the problem. But what this means is anybody who has any type of thing in their personal life, anything like that they don't like, they're getting rid of you. That's what they're talking about. They're going to pull everybody in and weed out the people that they don't like.
So this sounds like that is falling in line with and going through their social internet interactions and all of that bullshit.
Yeah, they're filling the swamp back up is what they're doing.
This sounds like it's falling in line with the recent advertisements that I've been watching on YouTube with the different media outlets where the Democrats are trying to employ the cancel culture, such as the freshman Republican class, the social media with all the censoring going on and the limiting on even the use of the word extremism.
So there's a lot here saying about. There's a lot saying
going here.
Sorry.
Anything that looks like it might have been aligned with Trump needs to go.
Well, here it says
wait,
under
hold on, let me.
Okay.
I don't think it's just Trump. They're being specific. Anyone who tries to voice their voice and opinion.
Oh, for sure.
They're trying to get those motherfuckers. They call them radicals and shit like that. Anybody? I mean, it ain't just Trump shit. If a motherfucker say 9/11 was fake, they're a target now.
Let me read these 2 paragraphs. All right, so it says, I'm not going to read all of it, but rooting out extremism within the ranks, much like efforts to do away with racism and violence against women, is difficult. Then it says, under Military Code of Justice, service members can't actively advocate for extremism, supremacist, or criminal gain doctrine, ideology, or causes, or participate in any way. That would include a variety of things, such as fundraising, organizing, training, distributing materials, or having tattoos or wearing clothing associated with such organizations. So if you're at a protest for the lockdowns, you're out of the military. If you're out deployed and your wife is out doing that, she's probably going to be arrested as a terrorist. This is what's happening. It's the trains.
So what you mean is, if my wife was in the military and I'm doing what I'm doing, she'll be kicked out.
No.
No,
What
no.
you're
You're a
doing now?
terrorist now.
No,
I'm a
yes, and you
terrorist, and
probably
she's
got
not.
another week left, Charlie, before they come after us. But right now, you were in the military, and you did any of that shit Tenth just named. You're out there protesting, voicing political opinions, all of that shit. They're probably about to come at you, and then Tenth was just extending it. Now your wife.
Don't forget donations. If you donated to the NRA, for instance, and they say, "Oh, nope, we don't like that," you're done. You're done right there and
Your
then.
wife went to
I'm
a protest with
surprised
you, a Black
I'm
Lives Matter
surprised that
protest
military
with you.
voting wasn't on that list.
So
I'm
what if
I
they
don't think
donate
voting can
to
be
a
on that
church?
list.
Sorry.
I don't think voting can be on that list, man. So I remember them counting military votes.
They're trying to make sure that their military is devoted to the military, and that's it.
Speaking of
No.
Trump, I know who that is. What's up, yo?
Well,
Shit,
they want to say
Oh,
they
speaking
want
of
to.
Trump,
Good.
I saw some really cool video. They showed the when the votes was coming in, they were down on the votes. They were telling the people, stop the count. No, when they were up, they were telling motherfuckers, stop the count, stop the count. And when they were down, they were telling motherfuckers, count the vote. They just had them side by side. It was pretty cool.
You can't have an opinion when you're in the military.
Certainly
That's
not
right.
a political one.
Not
Or they
really.
named them. You can't
Oh,
do
but
no
if it's
racist
Hey,
shit,
CFW.
no gangbanging shit, no criminal shit.
If it's pro snowflake, right? If it's open the borders, everybody gets universal incomes, anything like that, if it's the things that the left is supporting, then it's okay.
It's
right?
at least more okay than the other way right now, right? I don't even know if that's okay, but it's certainly not gonna get your ass toe off like the going against the right shit right now.
So you're not allowed to have tattoos while you're in the military, huh?
Size P, is that you?
Any tattoos that can be construed as gang tattoos.
Turn
Right?
your camera on, Size P. If that's you. All right,
So
I
if
got
you have a swastika on anywhere on your body, you can be just thrown out of the army then, out of the military. That's it.
I don't
Done.
think that applies, man. You can say
Yep.
I got that when I was 14. I changed
It said
that.
supremacist. Any type of supremacist anything.
That is a tattoo. They don't come off. I don't know if a tattoo.
It specifically said tattoos.
Yeah, Joe. He just read it.
I
Look.
doubt that one, bro.
It says or having tattoos.
I got too many
This is
friends
the-
that I know got gang banging tattoos that have been.
I'm just telling you what it says. This is a
Well,
new
maybe it's
rule.
new shit.
Or no, it's always been part of the rule, but they're going to enforce it like they're like shutting it down.
You're gonna have to get it removed.
Right.
I guess if they're about to come after all of us patriots, I guess it was nice knowing all you guys.
Right.
Yeah,
Been warning people for a year.
No, they'll expect you to get an army tattoo and then cover it up.
Listen, at some point, and you tell me if you agree with me. Anyone saying I will not get that vaccination, you are you fall on that list. Now you're an insurrectionist. You are a target. Yeah.
It's called being a dissident.
You're a dissident, right? Anybody who has that, which would mean most of us will be labeled and brought in at some point.
No, when I was mad last night, I told you, everybody, you guys are all getting the vaccine now. I'm not, but I suggest all of you do.
Right. This is what's going to happen. All right. I'm on Medicare, right? Medicare is going to probably put it out there or somehow, some way that I got to have this vaccine, right? Because I am on Medicare, right? And anybody on Medicaid, they'll probably tell the same damn thing on Social Security, whatever, senior citizens, whatever. It's gonna be something to that nature. I can see it. I can see it happening. I know they're gonna want my kids to do it before they go back to school next year. Not this year.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be qualification.
Right. So, because my boy just got 3 of his shots like I can't remember exactly, like polio or whatever the hell, the shots.
Whooping cough.
Not the
Chicken
flu,
pox.
yeah, whooping cough, yeah, some of those shots, right? That
Yeah.
when you're a teenager, you got
He
to
going
do.
overseas.
Get a booster.
No,
Last
he's
booster.
not going overseas. I'm just talking about his shots just to go to school.
Okay.
And they're gonna hang on, Danny, I got you, baby. They're gonna do that where next year, they won't do it this year, but next year when they find out, what all is wrong with this vaccine, right? And when people that don't get it now will be glad they hadn't got it, and so they'll know every side effect, right? That they're going to be barking like a dog in a couple of months or something stupid of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Growing hair in places you probably shouldn't have hair, right? On the end of your penis or something. It'll be something stupid, right? It will be. And I know
That's
I'm
not
joking,
normal.
but it will be something to that nature, right? I'm if you got it there now, Bones, you got big problems, brother. That's all I can tell you. Instead
I
of
thought
hair,
everybody shaved it. I thought we just shave them.
right? But we joke about it, but it's gonna happen. Is Chester County, PA, still here? Or is he passed out drunk? What the fuck?
And let's get Danny to talk before he kill one of us.
I guess he's passed out. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, the only way around that, right? If you don't want your kids to get the needle, is to homeschool.
Yeah, well, yeah, I knew. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna kick Chester County, PA, because I think he's asleep.
Well, if you don't get them, that's child abuse, and then they'll force you. They'll come to your house.
You got it.
Yep.
Yeah, they always find a loophole, right? That's how the laws are made, with loopholes.
No, everything is illegal now. Everything, breathing, everything's illegal now.
Under the right
You got a double mask.
Yeah. Under the right circumstances, yeah.
They're restricting our O2 access, eh? They're making us breathe in carbon monoxide.
Motherfuckers, if I knew you guys 3 years ago and I really was a prophet and I came and I told you guys in 3 years or 2 years we're all going to be mandated to wear masks when we go in any store anywhere, Joe Cool would have laughed at me and said I was arrested yesterday for wearing a mask when I went to the bank, and everybody would call me stupid like they did a year ago.
I would have come to
Canada
and I would have punched you in your nose.
No one would have ever listened.
You're quite right. I'd have been the last
my
nigga to listen. I'd have been like, well, fuck, I'd have been kicked out of the finest stores wearing this mask. What are you talking about? I'll never be.
Oh, but there's going to be a virus. They're going to make the flu scary, and everybody's going to be scared that they're going to die from the flu because a few old people died in old age homes, but they locked all the old age homes down so that no nurses could. And I'm telling you guys this story. It'd have been the exact same response as the trains. Exact same. You guys all said I was crazy. Crazy.
Right. Let me say this right quick. Hang on, Joe.
Record, and
hang on.
You want to be alone on that train theory. I know. Just for the record, since day one, I've been telling you, yes, we end up on the trains. I know you want to be the only prophet when this shit goes down, but I've been saying that shit to my kids since she was 4 years old.
Time out for a minute. Time out. All right. Time out. I just want, and I don't know what triggered it, but I don't know if Joe even knows. A lot of you guys probably don't know that Bama Green Eyes is at home sick with COVID. Is what they told her she had, right? So please keep her in your thoughts and prayers to get better. She's a little older, so whatever.
No, she's not. She's not even old. She literally has a 98% chance of surviving. She's fine.
I know that she's older than we are. That's all I meant by that. I wasn't saying she was 90 or anything. I just said she's older than a lot
she's old as Joe.
Especially on the panel, right?
I'm 90.
Am I also correct in the fact that Bama Green Eyes just had a loss in her family?
Yes.
And if we factor in that she's in a time of bereavement, a negative emotional state, and we know how that is antithetical to positive health, I think we should most definitely be considering that.
Now, I'm just telling you what I've been told, Ozzy Angel. So we'll let when Bama Green Eyes gets well enough to come, back on panel or what have you, I'll let her tell you what the doctors told her. I'm not a doctor.
I think I got a text about that, but that I didn't read. But I can't do it while I'm on this phone.
Yeah, no, I got it texted to me. Peer texted it to me, so that's
Yeah.
probably who texted it to you.
Yeah.
Saying that that's what they told her, and I don't know how a stomach pain can turn into COVID either, but I'll let Bama tell that. I mean, I'm sure there was other things going on that she didn't tell us, you know, because she stopped the ladies' night really early because she was having chest pains. Now, whether breathing, you know, what was she having pains when she took a deep breath, or you know, where was the pains at? I don't know. Right? I'm not a doctor again.
I don't know if anybody's aware, but it's not just a lung problem. It's, you know, with anybody when they get the flu, you get diarrhea and stuff. So you're going to have stomach pains. And
That's what I meant.
I'm
That's
sure
what I
she's not
meant.
describing everything to everybody.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what I said in just less words, Tent. Thank you for that. But yeah, let's just keep her in your thoughts, man. That's all I ask. Damn. No matter what she's got and what's going on, just keep her in the back of your head.
So
That's
hey
all.
Jeff, can I touch back on Charlie Dog's
Yeah, touch on Charlie.
Just don't touch it too hard. He might like it. What? Go ahead, man.
The hair get in the way.
So Charlie Dog, I don't think that you received an answer because there was a switching of the topic. In this community, and everybody can speak on the panel for themselves, but I have experienced individuals talking about Poster 7, the rules and policies inside the post office. There are individuals in California who have had some inroads with employees of the Postal Service and have gleaned information about different variations of the rules and what the interpretations of those rules were. Jeff pointed out to you that there are some obvious understandings through the evolution in this community, the history of this community, learning things about what you do and do not do on government property, such as posted authorized personnel only signs. Do not walk into the garage when you see that sign, or walk into that, you know, that secure parking lot, et cetera, et cetera. I have not seen any outside postings of the ground, the rules for the grounds, like the curtilage of the post office. And that's what I have to answer to you out of respect for your question, Charlie Dog.
Yeah, I understand all of that.
I'm glad you said that, Defend, because I was thinking the same thing.
Because they might be some people out there trying to do this, and what if we break one of the rules that are outside on the grounds, not inside the building, but outside on the ground? It's a felony.
Like,
I think that would be a great video for you to put up, my man, and close that loop in for people that may not be experiencing anybody else's subscription base. So,
yeah,
for example, don't forget your backpack there.
Oh yeah,
they might think it's a bomb or something.
Yeah, I got
Whatever you do, don't have any Mountain Dew cans with tape on them.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get a beer bottle, put some water in it, and wrap it up in a paper bag.
Hey guys.
No, but man, I that's the stuff I was just looking for. A lady told me about this, and she works for the city of DeSoto, and she likes what I do, and she likes me, me keeping the cops accountable.
Very good.
Because 95% here in my city is black.
Okay.
We have quite a few whites, but more black than anything.
So she's she's excited that you're willing to educate.
Yeah,
Awesome.
she was, hey, have you ever filmed the post office? I said yeah, but I haven't really gone in the building. I've been in there and came out, and they called the police on me. But other than that, I haven't just sat there and filmed. But they do know I have the right to record. But I just wanted to know the rules outside on the parking lot, because I know the rules inside the building, but outside the building, that's what I was more concerned of.
I would say the rules outside the parking lot are the same as they are everywhere else if they're not posted.
No, but he was referring to as a car, right? You park a car, and if you're parked on the line, if the cop wants to be a prick, he can give you a ticket for that, for
They can do
example.
that shit, period. They can do that
Right?
shit,
Well, if
period.
you're parked between the lines, there's nothing there he can really give you a ticket for.
Well, they can't do that shit in Charlie's situation either. I'm saying there's no difference if it's not posted. The same rules apply everywhere.
No, but if you're parked on the line,
if I were to eat sunflower seeds and stand out there and start spitting them out onto the parking lot, that's a felony.
It's littering wherever it is. It's not a felony.
But if you're a squirrel,
you're doing it on federal property. You're not doing it outside on the
There
city.
is no law that says littering on federal property is suddenly becomes a felony.
See, that's what I want to know. That because what she told me, I don't know what's the rules outside the post office, like on the grounds, parking lot, stuff like that.
Looks like you got some research ahead of you, and I would suggest that you look up federal code relating to federal property, the grounds of federal property, and continue your rabbit hole search as to get the information that you are going to put together for an educational video.
Yeah, I mean, because I see all these people going into the post office and it's posted the rules or on the building. They got a little placard saying these are the rules inside the building, but what's on outside?
And I will agree with you. It is a rarity to hear of people talking about what the rules are outside of the building.
Nor do I believe they're even posted, right? They wouldn't be on that poster. I haven't.
I've never seen them on outside of a post office.
I haven't seen that. I mean, because you see a lot of videos where they go up to the thing and they enlarge it, but I don't see where any rules are
about the outdoors, outside the grounds.
So then,
really, I know like no handgun signs and wear mask signs now are on the door.
Yeah, I do see all of that now.
Yep.
But
yes, we can 5-speed.
I know the rules inside the building. I want to know the rules outside the building, and that's the question I had. And I'm gonna have to go investigate myself and teach myself what are the rules so people would know.
There's a gentleman on the panel, 5-speed. He's pretty skilled with digging up information and stuff. I mean, maybe there's some pointers he has that'll give you some direction as far as being more accurate in your search for information.
Well, I appreciate that. And if you don't mind.
Hang on. You got Charlie Dog talking at the same time. Let me say this right quick. Ozzy Angel asked me something in the chat, or asked the Finn. And Ozzy Angel, he's just cutting the camera off and on, off and on, off and on. That's what that flash is. It's like this. So I think that answers your question.
Oh, my apology, Ozzy Angel. I'm caught up and I'm not necessarily always intuitive with chat. My apologies.
Oh, you're good, man. Go ahead, 5-speed.
Yeah, I didn't want to jump up here and take up a slide. When Temp was talking about the forced vaccinations and stuff, I just felt compelled to jump up here and just share a little bit about. Listen, guys, I think a lot of this is a scare tactic, and I understand all of the media and all the bullshit about it, but just out of my experience in my community, see, I don't, me. A couple people in here know me. I don't go film the police or anything. I kind of go after the county attorneys, the commissioners, and the county solicitors, city attorneys. That's who I like to talk to. And I can say this, in my community, I made a big difference. I am now communicating with the cops a little bit more. They're poking their little buzzers instead of writing speeding tickets and different things, and getting out, giving people the hand motion to slow down in the school zones. So I think all of this is out there to keep us all divided, man. If we stop and think about it a little bit, that's all they're trying to do. They're trying to divide us, because the longer they keep us divided, the longer this change of unity and coming together is going to take. And that's their last ditch effort, because this shit show is going down, my friends. So cool. I've shared some of my conversations with you with some of these big wigs, and see, that's who we need to wake up, because that's the ones that are feeding these lower level guys. See what I'm saying? That's who these guys are
We need to
taking their orders from.
we need to
just want
find a
to
way to
thank y'all
stop
for
these motherfuckers from taking away all these people's rights by naming them insurrectionists and shit, not allowing them an opinion, because if they can do it to them, they can do it to us.
See, I was on the horn with my sheriff's office today, and the representative down there, when I called, she says, "Is this Russell?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "How'd you know it was me?" She said, "Well, you called a few times." And I said, "Well, I'm calling again for the sheriff." She said, "He's he's at a training." And I said, "Do you care to share what that training's for?" And at first she didn't want to, but he's being trained on COVID. She did open up and share it with me. And see, I keep reaching out to these guys constantly, and I have been for 4 years now, just letting them know, I'm still here. I'm still watching you. And they have, I will say this 100%, they have left me alone. But I kind of go at them peaceful and honorably now. And I try to speak from the heart and the soul, and try to get them to understand the detriment that they're doing to their children and their grandchildren's legacy as well. So I try to plant a seed with these cats, and it seems to be working in my community. So I would just encourage everybody to have an open mind, man, and think for yourselves, guys, man, because these vaccines, all of this shit's been a shit show for as long as we've been alive, guys and gals.
So 5-speed.
Some of us yes.
Is it safe to say what I'm understanding you're saying is that you are taking a humanizing relative approach, and you find that to be, at least at this point, somewhat effective?
Well, see, the humanizing, I would agree with you, except the humanizing. See, I pay very close attention to the words and the root meanings of these words, and obviously the roots of the words and where they come from. And humanize is a form of divide. Humanize, it's hue. Number one, it's coloring something. Hue is a coloring, just like black and white. All of this is things that's been put in our minds from the television programming, these politicians over the years, to change our vocabulary. We really don't understand English. Trust me, we don't. And
okay, so by using humanize incorrectly, maybe the word humane is more appropriate.
Well, Hugh's still in there, but as people, yes. Well, I mean, we're doing what's right and what's just, what's expected of my brother and my sister. Not trespassing people. Golden rule, man. Absent a victim of injury, harm, damage, or loss, buddy, you're free. You have the free will to do whatever you want to do as long as you don't cross that barrier. And that's the bottom line.
Okay,
at the end of the day, guys, that's the bottom line.
Just to break things down for everybody who's watching, because 5-speed talks on a different level. He's dead on correct. If you contact your government representatives, you can make a difference. Because, see, I contacted my deputy minister of justice and asked, how can they possibly compel you to provide your identification to get a mask fine for not wearing a mask? And he couldn't answer the question. So I had to go find it. Right? And he didn't even know.
Right. A lot of them don't. See, look at it like this too, guys. I mean, everybody out here understands a contract, right? So for two people to enter into a contract, if I entered into a deal with Jeff, obviously Jeff would have to sign that contract and I would have to sign that contract. That's the only way that contract would be valid, right? So why is it, even as parents with a school board, the school districts, and all of these law enforcement, and any contract you get into, whether it be a mortgage or whatever, now the banker's signature is not on that mortgage document. The officer's signature isn't on that summons. And it's all contracts. So how is it forcible? It's only forcible because you let them manipulate your mind through the verbiage. Persons, you're not in your persons. In the Fourth Amendment, the people have a right to be secure in their persons. Papers, houses, and effects, but they're the people. the persons. That's how they're contracting with every one of us. And when you come to understand the contracts and trust, there's that golden rule again, trust. You know, because that's what everything is. Everything is contractual. It's a contract, and you just don't know it.
Once you start speaking that language too, that's implied. You got better be careful what language you use, which is why they try to get us using that language.
Right. It's full of tricks. So you can go in there and start off in a courtroom and start off really good, and then the judge would say something to you and say, "Well, do you understand?" And the minute you say yes, you're right back into that jurisdiction that you just thought you were getting out of. I mean, it's crazy. First of all, people, men and women, the people, we don't make complaints. We state a claim of trespass against them on our rights, which our rights are our property. So first there was, and I know people don't like the whole religion, and I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but there's the whole, basically, God first, then man creates government. How in the fuck can government tell man that created it what the hell to do, absent a injured victim of injury, harm, damage, or loss? You can't. It's impossible. It's mind control.
Speed, you know we know these things, that they go against the Constitution and all of that shit.
I don't even care about that Constitution, really, Joe. This is even much deeper and higher than the Constitution ever thought about being. See, the Constitution's a
Okay,
trust
well, just
document.
try to understand my point. Just try to understand my point. Relax. These things go against the Constitution. What we're supposed to be doing, our rights as man. We know all these things. How do we? What do we do? You keep saying it's fucked up out there. It's fucked up out there. I get it. I mean, I don't. It's all your contracted. Blah blah. What do you do? What do we do? What are the solutions?
I said it on Glenn's panel earlier.
Is it just me, or is 5-speed going in and out?
Yeah, no, his mic is bad.
Oh, okay. All right.
If Joe Cool turns his camera off, I bet you it'll be better. His internet's terrible because he probably lives like in the woods.
Yeah, it's popping a little bit, but understandable though, right?
See if it's better now. Go ahead, 5-speed.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it me?
Yeah. It didn't help, Joe. Your mic's always bad, dude. I've never. It's very rare that you come on any panel and your mic's not fucked.
Huh?
Not popping.
Right.
Yeah, it pops bad.
Oh,
no, it sounds like distortion, like bad headphones. Who knows?
It's almost like the speaker in the mic is rattling or something.
Broken.
Yeah.
Every time we try that shit, I'll hop off. Damn it, and it'll still be occurring. You motherfucker tell me, Joe, it wasn't your phone.
No, you good. No, I mean, it's understandable, though. I mean, we can still hear you.
Yeah. It's tolerable.
Yeah, I was just seeing if it was me.
Oh,
no. Something was my internet.
I got another phone, but I left it upstairs. I didn't know. You guys didn't tell me yesterday.
No, it's not you, Joe.
Oh.
No, it's 5-speed mic is popping a little bit. It's not you at all.
Okay.
Tins just wanted you to turn your camera off to see if that would help 5-speed's bandwidth a little bit. But yeah. We can still see your pretty face, Joe. You don't worry about that, man. I don't give a damn if we all have to stop talking. We're gonna see Joe's pretty face now. I'm just saying.
Jeff likes Joe.
I do.
He better
haircut.
I'm still mad because, and I don't mean to change the subject. Well, maybe I do, but I'm still mad that Joe Cool didn't come see me in North Carolina, man. I'm still upset about that, and I'm gonna be upset until I get to see him.
I'm sure that'll happen. It's South Carolina. No, they ain't nowhere near where I'm going through. Utah, Colorado, what the fuck else?
That is Jeff or Joe.
Vegas.
Yeah. It's
California.
the opposite direction. I'm just saying.
I just noticed California and Vegas ain't but like 4-5 hours apart.
I know, but that's 2 days for me, though. I'm just saying.
Joe had all this stacks, and he couldn't help invite friends with him.
I know. He got something, dude. Did you ever get a car, Joe? You in a new car now or no?
I'm flying to Utah to pick up the car on the 8th.
Jeff, I'm going to jump up on a different device.
Okay, you getting another car from Utah?
I'm getting a car from Utah. Yes, I am, and I already got plane tickets.
Hey, you know what? Joe Cool probably didn't catch it, and as long as we pop Glenn's channel into the chat and give him, because he's trying to get to 1,000 subs, we should play Joe Cool at least a short clip of Glenn earlier, of Glenn's panel when Turtle Boy was losing his mind. It was hilarious.
Oh my God, that was
Who lost
bad.
their mind?
I got into an argument with Doofy over police because Doofy was saying if you just
comply.
if you just follow the comply now.
Yeah, find it and give me a timestamp.
Do you want me to get it? All right.
Yeah.
So he and I got into an argument, and then a whole bunch of people came up in his defense to defend Doofy against 10th Man, and Bucket Boy lost his mind.
Yelling.
What's that?
Tell me you use logic and not yelling.
Yeah.
Both.
All right, both is a good answer. I'm okay with that.
But it's still funny just because Bucket Boy fucking went off. I don't know why everybody gets so mad at him. It's his personality. That's like getting mad at a dog for barking. Like, he wasn't trained not to bark. He's gonna bark. So, but it's one of the most. That's why I got mad on Polly's a couple days ago because Bucket Boy started losing his mind, and I'm typing to Polly. I'm like, no, don't kick him off the panel. This is magic, and we're gonna check it out.
Yeah, Bucket Boy. Let me say this. He jumped when I first started this live up. He jumped up here. He was on 420 Cop Watch his channel because I was looking at that before I started mine, and I was on Glenn, so I was actually watching 3 different ones.
Well, he said he hasn't slept for like 3 years, so
Right. So he jumped on here really quick and apologized to me about because he done that same shit the other day on Glenn's, and I jumped up there and said, "Look, Bucket Boy, calm the fuck down, man. You're on Glenn's channel, bro. This is no drama shit over here." And he cussed me out, dude. I mean, he just told me where to go. I'm like, "Fuck this. I won't be back to this channel." You know what I mean? I'm not. I've been in this game too long to be taught like that too, right? So I'm like, fuck that. I'm not coming back. I unsubscribed from fucking because he kept and this was on 420s, not Glenn's, and he kept and he kept them up there, and Bucket was cussing everybody out, not just me, everybody that wanted to say anything to him, dude. I mean, he was going off. And I'm like, well, I'm done. I'm not coming back here. And I tried to text 420 and say, hey man, you losing supporters if you're gonna let that kind of thing happen. But I guess they made up and everything's all hunky dory now. I guess I don't know. So
is my mic in this device, guys?
It's echoing. I can hear you twice.
Wow.
Say talk to me again.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you twice.
Wow.
Yes, I can hear you twice.
Joe sucks.
5 speed.
Joe sucks.
Yeah, right. All right.
All right, so we'll watch.
Hey,
Yeah, sure.
we want kind of talk it out. I won't give y'all the floor, okay?
There's nothing to talk about, dude. I don't recognize these people as my peers.
Hey, you ain't following what you know about Kate and asshole when you've been on the fucking show 3 times. You're a fucking idiot. You're a liar. Straight up fucking liar. Go ahead.
Timestamps, bitch boy.
You can stop timestamp you.
No, you give me some timestamps. Dude, you already misquoted what I said because you're so stupid you can't remember what was said 2 minutes ago.
I know how
Stupid. Stupid. You're just like a
you
pig.
Canadian son of a bitch. Stop going at my boy all
What,
hard
bitch boy?
and shit.
I'll do whatever I want. You ain't gonna say shit. You're nothing as well. But I mean, I remember all your trolling in my chat over the past year. I remember it. Just because I've been cool with you up until now, just because I've been cool with you and let it go, don't mean I don't remember.
Hey, Greg, I don't need to
Get it?
You're gonna this guy was crying about
No, it's not crying. It's that you're a coward bitch.
He was in.
Like him.
Okay, so what are they saying?
Good. Remember that.
We're not supposed to be fighting on Glenn's channel.
We're already. Your friends, Bucket Boy.
There's no talking about it.
I now consider that a threat. So if and when I ever did run into you in public, right, I would consider that a threat. And because of Canadian law, and you've already threatened me, I'm allowed to do whatever I need to protect myself. Whatever I need to. Get it?
That man's a pussy. That man's a pussy.
Oh, 10th, you get fucking killed.
Thought we were friends, Bucket Boy.
What up, Bucket?
What's going on, guys?
Thought we were friends, Bucket Boy.
Now we ain't talking shit to Doofy when
Right. And that's why I never got close to you. When you wanted me to interview you or talk to you or whatever, I avoided you.
talking shit to Doofy.
No, because I don't fuck with idiots.
You're an idiot, guy. You know I'm an idiot.
Pause this for a second, Tess.
I'm an idiot.
Just so everybody
Somebody
knows,
needs to
me and
mute
Tess.
that's on this panel.
Yeah.
No, but because that has to be the feedback we're hearing.
Yeah. Yes. It's just funny that Glenn had invited me and Ten over for an interview, and then we just went out of control.
Well, we took a question from chat. We took a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I said it, and I'll say it every time, right? It's the people that gets triggered by 10th Man is why it disrupts the whole channel, right? I don't blame 10th Man for all of it, right? So, but a lot of people
You
do.
don't blame 10th Man for none of it.
No, it's
No, you
not.
can't.
He's an asshole. I know.
Right,
I tell him,
but
you know,
you can't. If you're a 1A community, you can't get upset with someone's answer because you don't like it.
well,
Not in this community,
not,
you know.
not only that though, is what I'm saying is it's. I'm not saying 10th is 100% right all the time, right? Because he can be an asshole. No, I just did. I've said it before. I mean, but what I'm getting at is a lot of it. I'd say over half of it is the people that get triggered for the stuff that 10th says.
Now
Not
watch. This is how it went down.
80% of it.
No,
Okay,
watch. This is how it went down.
All right.
Everything was awesome. Glenn was see what this panel was really about is Glenn wants a co-host, right? So he was just interviewing us about just random things, and he was promoting that he's looking for a co-host. So we were talking about random things, the government, whatever he was talking about, and then this question was the next question here, which is, what would you suggest that we replace the police with? And I said, we don't need this. Replace them. You know, we're going to watch it right here. Watch.
Okay, Taco Josh.
Don't need to replace cops. You just need to take their qualified immunity away and have accountability for their actions. It's really, really simple. Is like the Blind Justice video that we watched on NC Tyrant Hunter. Jeff is here live the other day, where the cop showed up at a random guy's house for a 911 call that had dropped, shot him in the chest, then just left that precinct and went to another county and was caught there. That's how this works in America, and in Canada a lot of times apparently as well. They can just quit. They can commit criminal acts, right? They can commit criminal acts, quit your job, and then just go commit crimes in other counties. We don't need to replace police with anything. Police have a function. Police are a necessary thing in a society with millions of people. What we need is them to be held accountable. We need a nationwide Brady list that is not just for if they were convicted of crimes. All of their complaints need to be fully public. If they are not our employees, like Barry Ball suggests, then they are not the employees of the citizens, then we shouldn't be paying taxes to pay their salaries.
Okay, here's the next, should be the next question. Man, if you are...
Okay, so that was the answer, and Doofy shows up here in 60 seconds. Hold on. Was involved in making a farce of my new show. So why would I associate with these people? Oh, no, I'll troll people. That's what I mean. I'll do things you guys won't even know what I'm doing. How about that? How about what I'm going to do? A lot of it.
You was already being a dick. It ain't like Doofy just hopped up here. You was already on some bullshit. Don't spin it.
Y'all point your fingers at fucking people fucking up your food, doing stupid shit. But you never hold yourself accountable. Nobody ever does. So
I hold myself accountable.
Stop blaming police officers for you doing fucked up shit.
Do citizens often go around and kidnap people, drive them around for half an hour, and drop them off?
So you take a small percentage of police.
Is it a crime?
You talk about what they do compared to fucking people in general.
So first off, who are you?
Get fucked. You know who I am, dickhead.
Is this Doofy?
Yeah.
Is this Doofy?
Yeah.
Oh, am I pissing you off?
No.
What's going to happen, little boy? Am I supposed to be scared?
Dickhead, listen. I had respect.
No, you're the bitch.
No, listen. I have respect for you.
You're a bitch.
I'm talking about you.
No, you didn't use logic. No, you didn't.
Hey, listen. I'm asking
you
you a
on
question.
some troll shit, Kev. You should reel them back next time.
Because they're in a position of trust.
No, Joe. I'm not getting involved.
I can trust them to fucking.
You think so?
You can't control another man, but
he gets upset if I do that.
This is where
they have authority with qualified immunity.
Or you could fucking call names and take this shit off the rail. He is intentionally derailing that shit right now. Would you agree? Where the fuck you at, Kev? Would you agree? He is intentionally derailing. He ain't trying to communicate. That shit is over. He is dedicated.
Was I being aggressive?
I was talking to Kev. He is dedicated
about
to
me.
triggering this nigga. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think at that point it went sideways. Yeah, I can see.
No, I said.
But let me say it like this. Well, no, I don't think that's not how I remember it. What I remember was when he first popped up, he said something, and I don't know if we saw that part.
I don't.
But I was under the impression.
Yeah, that's the part right there where he started telling me that I don't take accountability. Nobody takes accountability. That the people who are getting murdered on the streets for not doing anything.
Answer this question.
You're always trying to do it, Joe.
Kevin,
go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you. I am saying 10th is dedicated now to trolling this guy and triggering him. Therefore, all conversation is over. Do you agree that 10th is dedicated to derailing this shit, to triggering this guy at this point? He's done with conversation.
Yeah, I think 10th was done with him because 10th was disrespected by him. So there was going to be no conversation after that.
Yes, I was just talking about 10th, and thank you for giving me his reasoning. The answer was yes, you agree he was dedicated to it. That's why I was telling you that'd be a good time to save the conversation. Tell 10th, hey, relax, try to de-escalate and all this, try to converse on something.
Yeah, I used to do that, but that would just make it worse.
Timing is everything. Timing is everything.
Right.
You were there when it started.
But I didn't get involved at all. It wasn't like I went in on Doofy. This is I'm not going to white knight for 10th or Doofy or anyone.
White knight, go with that gay ass.
Well, I'm just saying that. No, what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying, Joe.
Yeah, I just wanted my.
When there's
Black Knight, Kev. Why can't it be Black Knighting? Huh? What's up with that?
Or Nighty.
You're not gonna help your buddy. What the fuck does White Knight?
When he needs help, yes, I would help him.
But
it doesn't. But Joe, cool.
Help without being asked is interference.
Right. We have an agreement that unless he asks for me, I'm not supposed to get involved with it.
Get your ass. Get your girl. Well, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Joe. Just like I didn't help when you guys got into it yesterday. I didn't get involved.
I'm trying not to say negative shit about you, Kev. Everything that popped in my head has been really trollsome. I'm trying to just suppress that shit.
Right.
Hey,
Well,
Joe.
I haven't been trolling today or yesterday.
Joe.
Yeah.
Right from the get-go, right? Okay. Glenn, Big Red, and myself were waiting, right? Then Glenn asked us to drop out when Bones and Tent Man got there, right? It was supposed to be them three doing the interview and stuff, and then all of a sudden, bunch of people start jumping in there. Like, where do they have the business in jumping in somebody else's interview, right?
Oh no, I wasn't even talking about them. People think when you talk about one thing, it automatically means that I'm saying the other guys are right and all of that shit, or judging whose fault. No, 10th is on panel. I'm saying I think 10th did wrong. Kev, you should have curbed him. I don't think you're gonna talk me out of that shit by telling me how bad the behavior of other motherfuckers was. We can discuss that too, but that's a totally different fucking subject.
Yeah, but I don't sit there and get involved with you or Jeff when you guys are having a confrontation with other people.
I wouldn't do no trained puppet shit, Kev, where motherfucker tell me when I can and when I decide. If I call you, then you come ass shit. I wouldn't even agree to no crazy shit like that, bro. That ain't nothing to be proud of. Talking about.
We've had a lot of the fights over that, Joe. And Joe, our relationship is different than you or mine. We've had a lot of our.
Don't adhere to that bullshit.
I'm not going to sit there. If somebody doesn't want me helping them, then I'm not going to try to keep helping them.
Oh, I am. I do it all the fucking time. Me and 10th, for instance. Yeah. But motherfucker, when I'm goddamn it, excuse me, Lord, when I'm mad at 10th, you don't have a problem coming down on me. Where's that fucking?
I talk to both you, and I don't do it. And listen, Joe, you just want to bring our personal, private conversation out.
Stop it! I'm not bringing.
No, it's not a distraction. What I'm saying to you is, if I'm not going to sit there and I'm not discussing this kind of stuff on public. If I have a problem with somebody, I do it behind the scenes.
Shit we need to talk behind closed doors. I'm just talking about your opinion on some shit that's been discussed already.
I said they both listen. Okay, but then fine. This is my opinion on it. Both of them were looking for a fight, and they both got it with each other today. And I wasn't going to be getting in that stupid shit on Glenn's panel because that's not the place for it.
All right, say that shit, and I'm still going to accuse you of always asking me to fucking sharpen 10th. 9 out of 10 of my text messages is fucking help 10. Sharpen him. You stay with him, Joe. Motherfucking dear. But
I told you not to go off. Yeah.
Wait, I wasn't done. But you get to decide when I hop in and when I don't. Oh wait, you don't get to decide.
I'm very confused why I'm being spoken about like I'm not here.
I know.
Third person thing.
That's disrespectful.
But if you played the tape a little bit longer, I told everybody to knock the shit off. I told everybody to knock it off. It was only, this is not the panel for this.
Bullshit.
Okay, gentlemen.
Bullshit. That you didn't see that.
Fuck you, mean?
You didn't see that.
Criticize in person. If I thought it needed to go off panel, I do that. This is
no. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what was on Glenn's panel.
Joe Cool. Is it safe to say that the issue that you're speaking about right now is that you believe that Bones had a little more meat on his bones? I got somebody to laugh. Come on, Joe. There you go. There's a smirk, baby.
That was a smirk.
All right, I guess we're gonna watch some more of the video now.
I guess. I don't know. We can move on to a different topic if you'd like.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Joe. Even though he's a dick.
There is a lot of feedback on somebody's mic. I can hear the crackling and stuff. So just FYI.
Yeah, I think that.
It's probably Joe.
No, you're comparing them. So does the driver have qualified immunity?
No, you're comparing them with the police.
No, you're comparing them. No, you are comparing them. No, you are.
Cops, we don't need cops.
Hey,
I never said we didn't need cops. That's what I mean. It doesn't seem like you're smart enough to have this conversation.
No, you said that they don't need the power or whatever.
No, I didn't say they're the power or whatever, dude. Really, Masshole keeps. This is where I really started flipping out because he's literally coming up there saying that I said things I didn't say, and then going the police with the power and whatever. So at this point, I snap. I completely snap because I'm like, dude, you can't even articulate what you're trying to come up here to argue about. and I'm supposed to sit here and have a respectful. I mean, I should be saying the things I'm saying now, but I was up there nice and calm. I was about to have a nap before this panel started, and then Kevin called me to remind me, hey, we're supposed to be over on Glenn's. And I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I just literally had just finished a movie, and I come over here just trying to be nice. He asked me to come over, so I'm over there being nice. I said to him, is this going to be an open panel or closed panel? And he said closed. I'm not mad at Glenn. Doofy's his buddy or whatever. It's all good to me. Everything's fine. But I'm saying I didn't come here to pick a fight. I didn't even. If I didn't make an obligation to already be here, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, stop it!
So let's
Pleading your
watch.
case and then you're gonna cut it on and pick a fight. Stop it.
Repeat every fucking
Masshole
word
keeps you around for this. This is what. So unless it's written down in a script or less than 10 words, you can't fucking do it. Is that how this works?
When's the last time I went off?
No, I'm just asking.
Asshole. If Masshole's keeping me around for this, when the last time I went crazy like this, huh?
Has nothing to do with you going crazy. Seems like you're dumb.
I'm not fucking dumb. I know.
You sound dumb.
No, I have common sense. You're a fucking idiot.
What's your common sense? You're doing the comparison and then you're lying about what I'm saying. Seems like you're a stupid coward.
I'm a cow.
Yeah.
Dude, you get seconds.
Let me say.
No, I'll get nothing, bitch. I'll get nothing. You'll run your little bitch mouth just like all you motherfuckers do, and you do nothing else.
Motherfucker.
I already did. I just made you look like a fucking idiot.
Ooh, yo. Oh yeah, no, fucking 20 fucking panel. 20 viewers.
Let me say this. I think
I wonder why Doofy and them don't come on my panel. What's up with that?
what job you have, but when being a cop, you're held to a higher standard. So it really looks bad when you got bad ones.
Yeah, but Bones, it's a small percentage of people.
But I don't
bullshit.
think
Bullshit.
are bad. No.
Oh, I say 99% of cops are bad, and just like the CR.
Kev, you just
did
fucking well. You
right.
just brought the conversation back. I thought it was gone beyond repair. But you answer one question, it's back. Even 10th is indulging in the conversation now. Well played. Please continue.
Thank you.
Yeah, 1 point for Kev.
That led the team of 1,000 cops came out and spoke out against them using illegal quotas. He got one person with 1,000 cops that were all doing something illegal, and then he's demoted to an entry-level position, and the guy who was telling him to do something illegal was promoted. Is that just one cop? So 1,000 cops breaking the law, and then the guy who's leading them tries to come out, and he gets demoted, and the guy who told him to do it gets promoted. But that's just one bad cop.
Boston, see how bad cops are. I'll tell you right now.
That's just one bad cop.
No,
is that just one bad cop? I don't give a fuck about Boston. All you Americans are a bunch of fucking cowards. Somebody knocked your man, and you put the whole world into fucking war for 2 decades.
Wait a minute.
You go around the fucking world, blowing everything the fuck.
I'm an American.
No derailment.
Yep.
I'm an American. So you calling me a coward too? No. What was the word?
No, I'm just trying to trigger idiot.
As hard as you can, so it can change the subject.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. I knew what you was doing.
Well, hold on.
So CFW.
May I? What's with the trying to trigger shit? If you're always gonna have that card to play, if you're always gonna have that weapon on you or whatever, then you can't expect people not to be already entering a conversation with you from a point of defensiveness already, discounting who you are as an individual or the point you have to make. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Now I'm starting to sound like Joe Cool. God damn it!
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hey, keep God out of it.
Are you saying that being a snowflake, whether you're really offended or just pretending to be, is still just as disgusting? Is that what you're telling me?
Sure, that was it.
I'm saying that was a piss poor way of trying to twist my words. If you're gonna be genuine, if you're gonna be genuine, then be fucking genuine and stop fucking around with the bullshit.
You saw it.
What?
Are we done?
Did
I skip the bucket boy? Let's get the bucket, boy.
That's what we were watching anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's what
I
the
know, but I
original
wanted
was.
context. I wanted
Oh, okay.
context.
I got you.
And my point was specifically about he was trying to curse somebody, not about the context and everything else. So I apologize for even speaking as far as that goes.
Well, no, it wasn't just that I was trying to trigger him. I am deeply offended at this point because I came here to have a interview with Glenn, not to have a troll battle with somebody's co-host.
Okay, however,
That's like Booty Wart coming and calling me out.
when you get deeply offended, it still doesn't excuse every bad action afterward.
I'm not saying it does.
I wasn't done.
Okay.
But when a motherfucker calls you out on that bad action, all you do is jump over to, I was mad, he did this. You don't say it was a bad action, I'm gonna stop it, not do it again. You find excuses, and that's motherfuckers big complaint with you, man. You find excuses for all your bad actions.
No. I'm not excusing anything. What I'm saying is, if somebody wants to dance, we'll dance. But if they want to dance the tango, I'm gonna dance the rumba. I'm not dancing the game you want to dance.
All right, thank you for the clarification. Let's see Bucket lose it.
Well, here I've got a question.
Yeah.
So somebody comes up and says they want to do the fucking two-step with you. You're in your buddy's house and he's listening to smooth classical rock and roll.
Right.
You're just gonna walk over and just fucking switch the fucking record. Damn, I just dated myself. Put the CD. Damn, dated myself again. Fucking switch to MP3. Damn, I did it again. MP4, whatever the fuck you kids call it these days. And you're just gonna switch up the fucking music on your own accord, piss on your host's leg, show disrespect, and get into a fucking tussle with somebody?
It's not even your room. You was talking about.
It was an 8-track, by the way.
To get into it with Peanut, you lost and it called me out. You're having a knockdown, drag out, blah 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 in his room.
Right.
The point I was trying to make was,
that's why
I get that you're
It's not. I was wrong. Here's the excuse.
However, the level of deeply offended should be gauged to the extent of the environment that you are in as a guest.
Yes. You can't do that over there.
I'm not trying to find fault in you, Tenth. I'm just trying to share my point of view here.
That's why I stopped going to Glenn's panel. No, that's why I stopped going to Glenn's panels.
All right,
and I guess credit's got to be given, where it's due. If that was the impetus for you to say, hey, maybe I need to take a step back because I'm kind of throwing a little too much weight somewhere where I really don't have that weight, somebody else's room, then I can commend you for that.
All right, continue.
Because of Canadian law, and you've already threatened. You're nothing
right now for me to come up to Canada and fucking fist
nothing.
Like no,
yo, Glenn, can you believe
I now consider that a threat. So if and when I ever did run into you in public, right, I would consider that a threat. And because of Canadian law, and you've already threatened me, I'm allowed to do whatever I need to protect myself. Whatever I need to. Get it?
Death man's a pussy. Death man's a pussy.
Oh, Tent, you get fucking killed.
Thought we were friends, Bucket Boy.
Viewer discretion is advised. Okay,
but did you hear what he just said, though?
Hang on, yes, I did. And you can hang on. Just viewer discretion is advised because I hate seeing people eat on panel, especially when they hollering 10th man is a pussy. I'm just saying. That's not a good look.
Thought we were friends, Bucket Boy.
What up, Bucket?
What's going on, guys?
Thought we were friends, Bucket Boy.
No, we ain't talking shit to Doofy. We're
right.
not.
And that's why I never got close to you. When you wanted me to interview you or talk to you or whatever, I avoided you. No, because I don't fuck with idiots.
You're the idiot, guy. You know I'm such an idiot.
I'm the idiot.
Everyone that goes to my panel says
I'm the idiot.
That man's an idiot. That man's an idiot. That's all I get when people come on my panel.
Did you have a nap yet, or what's it now? 16, 17 days you haven't slept for?
Hey, Bucket Boy.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Hey, 10th. Honestly, these guys.
No, I don't like vagina.
No, 10th, man. Honestly, they're coming up here to help me calm down because I'd call you bluff and I'd show up to Canada and fucking
dude.
your ass.
No, you're already done.
No, I came up here first defending my
You're already
Oh,
done.
time out. Is that the same doofy that went to go fight
Autotron?
Autotron?
Yes.
That's the same guy?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Now look. Damn. You remember that, don't you, Joe?
I do not. Literally?
He mentioned it. He
Yes.
mentioned it during
oh
this.
my God. Yeah, I know. That's what he just
Yeah.
said. He said they come up here to calm me down because they know I'm the guy that'll go to your fucking house and kick your ass or something to that effect. Yeah, him and Autotron was in the same neighborhood or something, and they walked down the same street, and Autotron backed out. Like he said, I'm done with this. I just wanted to shake your hand. I thought we was gonna have a nice conversation or something stupid like that. But yeah, Doofy went to the damn place that Autotron was gonna kick his ass, man. It was like fucking crazy, like some schoolyard bullshit stuff. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, I
It
just
looked
realized
like
that's what it
Gregory.
was.
I think Gregory was trying to apologize and say either somebody should calm down.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Greg was really, throwing out kind of like racism stuff.
I mean, just right
he's
now, did he
Canadian.
just say,
He
can you
can't come
back it up
here.
10 seconds and listen what he said?
Is that his name, Gregory?
Gregory, yeah.
Just back it up 10 seconds.
I don't know why everybody's always the go-to is that 10th cannot talk about American politics because he's Canadian.
And me and Joe
always
just
the
squashed
go-to.
that a while ago. Me and Joe just squashed that a while ago. Because I mean, Kent knows, and Joe will back this up, knows more than a lot of fucking people about the Constitution and a lot of stuff from the
American
U.S.
law in general, American
Right.
anything in general.
Right. Yeah, and I tell people that,
Listen.
and that's why I like him coming to the panels that me and Rogue have talking about the Constitution because he really knows what he's talking about. And yeah, I mean I'll back that up because it's a fact.
I will admit that I do many hours of preparation beforehand.
He just said doo-doo. I just want to let y'all know.
Can I ask a question here?
I didn't even call this guy a cuckold or ask him if he wears a chastity belt or anything like that. So I think I was being pretty calm.
Remember, listen to Gregory. I think he was trying to calm the shit down.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead, defend.
My question here is, did Bucket Boy come up onto this panel just to white knight Doofy? That was his
Yes, he said that, yeah.
To
and that is what the apology was for, Jeff, Bucket Boy coming on your stream earlier.
No. Yeah, not this day. I wasn't on the panel right here, but on Glenn's panel, he done this the other day, right? And and everybody was like, "Oh, hang on." He was like, "Oh, Bucket didn't have no sleep, or Bucket's got some other problems." Every time I seen any panels that and if Bucket's listening, I'm just spelling out truth here. Every time I seen Bucket on a panel, he goes off on somebody at least once or twice.
And everybody goes running to his defense, saying he's got issues.
Yeah.
That shit needs to stop.
Yes.
Well, Defend had a problem with them the other day.
That's exactly what exactly what I just said.
Bones?
Remember, you had a problem with him the other day. He was getting on you.
Saw that, Bones?
Yes, I did.
Well, I recorded it, and yes, it was an exact replay of what I'm seeing right now, and that's why I'm asking these questions.
Yeah, well, he did apologize to me about going off on me earlier when I first started my stream. So
and that's because you're so big, Jeff. Because you're a popular guy. Because you're a big channel.
Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody told me, "Hey, man,"
with Bucket Boy and the community white knighting for him, and Eric Brandt and everybody else shit, it's got to fucking stop because the message is being fucking lost.
Right. All right, continue, Tim.
1970s, 17 days you haven't slept for?
Hey, Bucket Boy.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Hey, 10th. Honestly, these guys.
No, I don't like vagina.
No, 10th, man. Honestly, they're coming up here to help me calm down because I'd call you bluff and I'd show up to Canada and fucking whoop your ass.
Oh
No,
boy,
you're
is
already
that
done.
right?
No, I came up here first defending my
You're already done. You guys have already lost.
Call your bluff.
You're a
Yeah.
pussy,
You'll do nothing.
I'll pull
Go
your
fuck your
fucking
mother,
shot.
Nothing.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
do
We'll see.
nothing.
We'll see. We'll
Nothing,
see.
Tent
We'll see,
Man.
You're a pussy,
Nothing but little bitches running their mouths,
pussy.
Hey,
You're a
and then you'll
mommy
call the
pussy.
police.
Go lick your
And
mother's
oh,
butt.
he's
Go lick your mother's
scaring me.
What you talking
These
about,
people
bro?
are scaring me.
Hey,
Right?
calling the police.
I'm not scared.
I'm gonna take this to the
Tell it's a pussy.
You're nothing.
Hey, just out of curiosity,
okay,
why do you guys go to Tent Man's fucking channel if you guys are fucking shitting on him?
Because they're cowards, Danny.
Yo,
Cowards.
Everybody that
bunch
comes
of
up my
bullshit.
tail tells me Tuck is a piece of fucking shit. Everybody that comes up my tail says Tuck is a piece of fucking shit. So I stay away from a piece of shit like him.
Okay, so what are they saying?
Good. Remember that. Now, it was less than a week ago that he was asking people to get in contact with me so I could do an interview with him. I avoided that like the plague.
We're not going to be fighting on Glenn's channel.
Doesn't matter. Tuck man, get the fuck out of here. Tuck man.
And
Get
that
the
is a
fuck out of here,
SmackDown
then.
hotel. No,
Fucking
Glenn doesn't
pussy
like
ass
this.
Tuck man.
I know Glenn. I
Remember
know what
this.
Glenn likes.
You don't
Something
fuck with
like Glenn
Doofy,
can't do.
motherfucker.
I know what Glenn likes.
You don't fuck
Yeah,
with
Glenn
Doofy.
doesn't like this
I'll
stuff.
fuck with whoever I
You
want.
don't see me, motherfucker. Rhode Island.
None of you mean anything to me. Realize that. Realize that.
Hey, Glenn's talking. Shut up.
Glenn, go ahead.
Alright, let's settle down.
You
We
fucking
don't
cross the
really
border.
want to start too much drama, okay?
You're only talking shit because you're across the fucking border, you pussy.
No, I would talk shit right in front of
Way
you,
out of line.
and I wouldn't let you even make an aggressive move towards me. I would end you.
What do you want, you
As
fucking pussy?
soon as you come within reach, I will
I
end
take
you.
nothing limousine, you just kickboxing, motherfucker.
End you.
No,
You
you
understand
won't.
that?
No, you won't. No, you won't. You're all talk.
End you.
Come see me. Come see me. Come to the USA, motherfucker. Go across the border, pussy talker. That's all you are. You're a
Why
Canadian
does
duck.
he have to come down there, man? Why don't you come up here?
You know somebody-
Because they're all a bunch of fucking criminals and they can't get across the border.
I can go across the border right now, you stupid fuck. You want to see? And I'm not going to go to you because you're the one who's talking shit to people down here. You're talking to shit to people down here in America. So come to us, motherfucker.
All right, I think we've seen enough.
You mean Nazi
Oh,
America?
he's not even mad yet.
I know, but I mean, it's just a bunch of yelling and shit.
No, you just talk. Fuck that.
I ain't hearing nobody else but him, so it's not really no context there, right? Not anymore.
Facts. And they're gonna say he's fucking factual. Fuck that, man. I was doing the bullshit he just spit. Me and Doofy are here together as a team. So when Doofy leaves, I leave now. Team Doofy.
Team Doofy, baby.
You could call them the Doofy Brothers.
Yeah, but that's.
He's a young guy.
I seen Triggered, but damn, you know what I mean?
He's just real young, man. He's
I mean, but okay,
very immature.
Yeah, okay, that's. I can understand that, but
That's y'all
damn.
have to get on Ted,
still-
bro.
You still learning?
I'm not gonna hold any of the. I'm not gonna hold that shit against him, man. He's just.
Supposed to be the older guy saying, "Listen, calm down, Bucket. This is what you know. If I'm
No,
on
I
my
tried
side,
that.
all y'all tell me to calm down.
I went up there.
No, I tried that for a year. I tried that for a long time to get people to calm down.
Bro, you got to keep at it, bro. You got to
Yeah,
keep at it.
hey,
I can't stop with you, right?
I
can't
went up
stop
there.
and be like, I've done that this for the last time, Kev. I've done that for a year. Kev would smack me around and be like, who are you talking to? Nigga, this the team. Get your ass back in the game.
Right. I went up there. I forgot who was hollering at. It wasn't 10. This was the other day.
Joe
And
Cole,
Bucket
you're the
was-
star quarterback, man.
Bucket was talking shit to somebody, and I got up there trying to calm him down, and he started in on me. So you think I was going to go up there and try that shit again? Hell no. Because I mean, but if I get in there, I mean, I done it in the early in the game. I got up there. I was trying to help Glenn. I'm like, look, You know, I wasn't trying to hollow over everybody either, right? So I got up there and said what I had to say, and it didn't work, right? So, you know, somebody else can try that shit next time. So I'm not going back up there, not with him up there. I'm just saying.
I understand, man, and you'll be mad and all that shit, man. I'm more like Tim. I like a fight, but I like it to be for the right cause. You know, I'll fight to be like, hey, don't disrespect Glenn's fucking rule.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I was doing, but couldn't nobody hear me. So, you know,
There's no fighting with him.
It turned into
There's no intelligent conversation with when he gets like that.
I agree.
Where he
man.
just
It's
screams
over
over
with.
you, and you know that gets on my nerves.
Yes. I'm trying to work with Bucket too, man. He done went off on me a couple times recently. We done had our battles, but I'm trying to do defense approach. I'm keeping in mind that he has his shortcomings and shit, but he also just can't be let get away with that shit. I mean, motherfuckers just want you to let him get away with everything. I'm like,
But he says he hasn't slept for over 2 weeks. He says he hasn't slept for over 2 weeks.
He did the same thing yesterday in 420.
Mm-hmm.
He was yelling at somebody in 420.
Yes, I think that's
420
when
and
I
him
was-
got into it. Yeah, that's when you popped up.
That's when I got up there.
Yeah.
That's
there's
when he went off.
something going on with him.
Oh no, yeah, I have no doubt, but still, man, he's got to have some anger management or something. Something's got to get, and it, you know, I
Well,
get
if people pop his ass in the basement when he starts doing that bullshit, then he'll learn a lesson.
I agree.
I fully admit that I was wrong for the way I spoke to Doofy, and I shouldn't have done it in Glenn's panel. But this is the problem.
Too quick.
I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, man. I was there for a relaxed panel.
You feel me, Tim? I hope you hear that. That was important. I was trying to explain to you. You give your apologies way too quick to come online. Yeah, I agree. I did wrong, but it still reeks of a insincere apology and an excuse. Separate them further. Get your point across, but separate them too, bro. It's important as fuck.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat is talking about why should you tease Bucket Boy? Nobody's teasing him. We're just trying to figure out why he's so angry all the time. Nobody teasing him. Nobody. I mean, I'm not mad at him, right? I'm just all we were saying is he's got an anger issue. He needs help, but he don't need to be coddled like a child either.
All right, I'm saying this is I actually think I was pretty nice.
By the way, but I still try to give him the firm hand.
I didn't call anybody my pet. Like, I think I toned the rhetoric down a lot. I was a lot nicer than I normally am.
You did not. You didn't. No, you didn't pull back at all.
Well, in my mind, I did. In my mind, I did. Okay. Thanks for your opinion.
Right. You don't have. Remember,
just trying to sharpen the ninja.
Wait. Do you remember? Everybody's not entitled to their opinion, man. Don't back out for that now. You don't remember
Especially
saying
not
that?
Canadians, right? Especially not Canadians.
Freaking shot now, too.
Just don't forget, my memory's bad, but it ain't that bad. Damn, y'all crazy motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers.
I just got a whiff of this cigar and it sent me somewhere. That deja vu shit. That what's the wrong title? But where you smell something, it sends you to a place. I couldn't get the place, but I had the feeling that accompanied it. It was weird.
Right.
It was some way back in the past. It was a good time.
Damn, that must have been some good shit you were smoking that day.
Just now, I just got a whiff. The cigar went up, and whatever the heat's on in the car, whatever the combination is, it reminded me of something briefly.
Right. What's up, Ohio Steve 66?
No, you farted and remembered the smell and triggered something.
He's like, damn, it smells like eggs. I remember I ate eggs this morning for breakfast. What?
Oh, a hint of bologna too.
No? Oh, okay.
You ever hear that everybody in jail after a while, everybody farts start smelling the same?
So even though I flipped out for almost 24 hours now, I've still gained 4 subs. So there you go.
Hell yeah.
I was about to do a low blow. I was gonna say
You
that's
just
what
lost
Vito said.
6.
Yeah. That was probably Kev on 5 more of his sock accounts. I'm just saying. He'll unsubscribe from you in just a little bit, so they'll go backwards.
Right.
Yeah, I'm always messing with you guys.
Right. Yeah. I know I lost 200, and I know Kev was at least 75 of those.
The funniest shit in the world is when Jeff was, I think it was about to celebrate his 15th. He started losing subs and got mad and took the thing down.
I went
That shit was
backwards.
funny.
What the fuck?
He started yelling at me.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't
Wow.
doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. Not until I'll celebrate. I'll celebrate 50,000 when I get 55,000. You know,
Right. It's like, damn, you guys.
Yeah, that way when
Hey.
it goes backwards, I won't be able to know it for a while.
Jeff,
Right?
could you put Big Red's last comment up there? Because
Yeah.
that's the thing is none of these people understand. Joe Cool and I have been fighting like this for a year straight.
I know.
One day we're best friends and we're talking on the phone about our girlfriends.
I know.
And then the next day we're screaming at each other. But actually, Joe Cool is probably, I don't know. And I had a moment of clarity there a few minutes ago. I don't understand why I call you out online when I shouldn't be.
Hey, check
Weird.
this out.
Yes, you do. Always.
You know
just
why it
when
is?
When you get mad, you just immediately.
You know why?
Fuck you, Joe Cool. What the fuck?
But
Because
if I do it though, you stay gone for 3 fucking months. What the fuck's up with that?
No, but I figured out why while we were sitting here
Jesus.
talking because I had to do reflection moment, and it's because you were that guy, right? Don't you remember when I first met you? Like we got to find the 6th. We got to find February the 6th, the very first time that I showed up on the panel, the day that Blind Justice was arrested, and how I was like starstruck by you, right? So anytime you hit me, it hurts
that's
10
so
times
gay.
worse than anybody else.
All right, I got you.
That's
And
the
besides
gayest
that,
thing
another
ever.
reason would be because we formed a bond. And I know how you get when motherfuckers get close to you and then they do shit that you feel like you've been hurt, you retreat, you withdraw. I'm sure that's a big part of the reason too. You feel really crossed by the motherfucker when they're closer to you. I'm trying to tell you these things occur, and I try to, if I'm being honest, I try to make them occur over and over again. I push you a little bit on purpose.
A couple of the people up on this panel has put their time in with 10th.
I got it in the beginning, Kev. I got
Yep.
his number, and I called him, and I told him, listen, you're making missteps here and there. You're new to the community. When you came in like this, you can do better, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to help 10th day 1. And then we got into another argument, another fight.
The next day.
Yeah.
The next day.
Like night and day.
What?
Cain and Abel.
Joe Cole is the female 10th.
Salt and pepper, baby.
Somebody
Or you.
Hey, there's a video out there of Salt and Pepper starring Joe Cole and 10th.
There is actually.
Somebody got mad.
I know, right? It's a good thing you didn't advertise that by Nanookshuk.
Yeah, you remember what you said yesterday, Tent? You said, I'm done with the A1 community. I'm not talking to no motherfucking body. All of y'all motherfuckers can kiss my ass. Fuck the A1 community.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Remember you saying that?
No. Remember me for 11 months?
Buying everybody the shot too.
I know what
Never
you was doing,
calling any auditors out, even when they did stupid shit.
I know what you was doing. I know what you was doing.
Hey, Joe, can we watch your Salt and Pepper video? Or is it too soon?
No, he'll leave. Don't.
Yeah.
We'll do that on my show.
Yeah, he wouldn't come back for a fucking 3 months.
Yeah,
What are
that'd
you
be
talking
a
about?
quick way to get rid of a nigga.
He said, I'm gone. Remember what he said?
He was
I'm
so
gone.
mad. That's the maddest I ever seen Joe Cole.
But I played .300.
I know, man. He was so mad.
I didn't even let it start. It didn't even start good. And he said, bye. Just gone.
I laughed so hard.
.3.
I felt bad too. I went out and I apologized to Joe. Remember that, Joe?
I gotta download the video before he makes you delete it.
That's right.
Had to get Joe to leave a room.
Yep, next time I get pissed at Joe, we'll just pop that video up. Fuck it. Be done with it.
Yeah, Joe, you want to tell me what I need to do? Watch this.
I
Bitch.
hearing Kev say, I think we was on the phone. You said, "Hey man, I was just happy, or maybe on panel. I was just happy I could do something."
Hey,
And
I
I
never
was
have
like,
to kick Joe Cool off my panel again.
Right.
I'll never have to kick him off ever again.
That's right. He'll leave when you put that up there, right?
That's my fourth time.
I am sorry for kicking you off, Joe. I
Oh my
very
God!
rare
Y'all
I kicking him.
motherfuckers are worse than a damn married couple. Y'all are fucking
Well,
fighting.
I'm not
18
sorry that I did it like I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
It's just I'm sorry that it is a disrespectful act. I should have only put you in the basement.
Yeah,
I'd have left. I'd have been a brat.
Yeah, but
like
it
a
was
couple of teenage
Peanut.
girls.
Listen, it was Peanut's fault.
No, I'm
She
not
wouldn't
shifting no
stop.
blame. We all share the blame. I was trying to
No,
dress Peanut up,
Joe,
and I got
Joe,
triggered probably first.
that's not what happened, Joe. You started saying no, you should change your name because of this, and she said shut up, and that triggered you. She had no business talking to you like that. No one talks to her like that.
Yeah.
I got past the first time. It ain't just the fucking just to shut up, man. I couldn't get my fucking point across. She would tell me to shut up and repeat her thing again. Then I tried to get my point off. She said, "Shut up and repeat her shit again." And then
Oh yeah,
you're in
that made me
Chicago,
mad.
repeat it again.
Right.
And I kept trying to get my point. She kept cutting me off. That cutting me off shit definitely.
But we all have to be nice to her just in case.
We should be nice to people, period. And personally, I feel bad about the role that I played. When I guess I was in tense room, yeah. When I was, it's got to be a better way,
Yeah, but
I don't. I know what I'm going to put it. Sorry.
Hang on. When somebody don't listen though, how do you do it? I mean, there's no other way to do it.
approach. I do it with Wendy because I love her and I want to be there forever. But those
no,
strong comments
but
I
you
use
can't.
against you cats, I won't do that to her because I
No.
want to be there.
Right,
In
but
a heartbeat, I'll tell Tense I'm snotty. I
but
don't
just
do
like
that
we
to
can't
Wendy.
coddle. No, we can't coddle though, man, because you keep coddling, they'll still do the same shit over and over and over again.
No,
Just
I'm not
like
saying
when
the alternate is not coddle a motherfucker.
that's what it's. That's why I see it.
Okay, but if Bird didn't come on my panel, if Bird didn't come on my panel on a regular basis and shame me,
Don't change the subject yet. Don't change
no, but no, hold on. It's on the same subject. Is if Bird didn't come on the panel and shame me publicly for going after FTP and being butthurt like a little girl for fucking 11 months or whatever nonsense, and I just wouldn't leave it alone, I would not be friends with FTP now. Not friends, but I don't have any hate for him anymore.
Okay,
It's
so
over.
we know shame works, but there is another way. You change your fucking approach. For instance, if a chick wants to get their man to wash the dishes, you could be like, motherfucker, these dirty ass dishes again, and be like, it's his fault for leaving the shit in the sink. But if she really wanted those dishes washed, there's other approaches, and I mean this metaphorically in everything you do. You'd be like, babe, you'd start off with babe, and you plan and you plot, and you'd be like, you get to wash the dishes, you compliment her, you look so sexy washing them
I
dishes.
know.
You change your approach.
I know. I do that. Hang on.
It doesn't mean coddling.
I understand it in marriage.
Everyone understands.
Hang on. I do, because I used to do exactly that. I used to say, "Damn, why is the fucking dishes always dirty?" I don't do that no more. Well, for a couple of reasons, I got 2 teenagers that does my dishes now. So the wife
love a motherfucker.
But hang on. But I started doing it different. I started saying, "Oh man, how about can you wash some clothes today? Maybe. I mean,
very good, right?
Hang on, I did, but it's totally different when you're talking about a personality on YouTube that constantly, is yelling or saying shit that ain't true.
Hey, Jeff, in reality, but it's not.
It is, man.
But
I don't gotta call. Listen, I love my wife. I want to make her feel good, right? I really do. I love her. I cherish her. It's different on here. Now, I mean, I got
It's
my
not
friends, I got
supposed to
people,
be. In
but
reality, you're supposed to
no,
love and cherish everybody the same
I
way.
do, but it's
Hey,
different.
Joe, wash my clothes when I get home, please.
It's still different. Because, okay, I'm not going to sit here and baby a fucking grown
We're
woman that
not talking
don't
about
live with
babying
me.
your wife. We're saying the same shit that applies to your wife that you go through because you love her. In reality, you're supposed to love everyone like that, be just as patient and all of that shit. That's just the truth.
But when patience don't work, then that's what I'm saying. You can try to
change
be
your
nice.
approach like you did with
You
your
can
wife.
try to be nice. Okay, but okay, you go, oh man, please don't yell at me no more. That's not nice.
I'm not
And then
saying
you
be
get
a
yelled at more.
pussy. You didn't do that with your wife.
You know what I mean? Actually, I probably did. I don't remember, but I mean, I didn't beg her. I didn't get on my hands and knees, but you know, I
You
did
understand
change.
though, because you gave a great analogy with your wife.
I did change, but what I'm saying is, I don't feel like I need to change that drastic to get my point across. Hey, you shouldn't have did that. That was mean. You don't do that no more. Other than I'll put your ass in the basement if you keep interrupting, right? Because we all grown here.
There's a time for all that, but I'm at the point with 10th where I'm using fucking different fucking words and shit.
I got you.
Daddy.
Because you know I recognize 10th is a totally different personality. If I'm accepting in my life, I gotta accept all the crazy shit that he does. And my normal shit, it doesn't work. I've been talking to 10th a long time. And I've been trying different approaches. I named different avenues. And now we can communicate like a motherfucker. And I think I had a lot to do with that being patient, giving him a turn and turn again. And me changing myself, because you can't really change another motherfucker. You change
Yeah,
you.
but the difference here, Joe, is we're not close to Peanut like that.
You should be.
No. The difference
We can't.
is
treat her the
I'm
same
willing.
way.
Hold on,
We
no.
treat her
Joe
with
Cool and I.
respect until
Joe,
you know.
hold on, no. Joe Cool and I can scream at each other for an hour straight on a panel, which we've done many times, and then that conversation just be over. When neither one of us rage quits or anything, we just move on, and then that's the end of the discussion. But these other people can't do that. It just becomes all about that. Sometimes,
Right.
dude,
And
I
then they go
showed
to another
the
panel and talk
video.
shit. They go to another panel and talk shit about
Yeah,
it. Right? Every
for
panel they
days.
can get on.
Yeah. So we showed the I'm smarter than everybody else comment, but I didn't say that. I said I very rarely met anybody smarter than me. Right? So it's a purposeful statement to trigger snowflakes.
Agreed.
I designed it for that reason. But the only problem is they kept misquoting it. Just like Doofy did when he popped on this panel.
Matter if it was quoted wrong. That doesn't change.
Oh, it sure does, because I'm talking about me, my perception of the world. Just because other people take my perception of myself and the world that surrounds me onto themselves, that's not my problem.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm talking about the quote that you said. I've never met anyone smarter than me. Is that what you say?
I said very rarely.
I've very rarely met someone smarter than me.
As smart as me, I believe I said.
All right. I've rarely met someone as smart as me. It is the same as whatever statement they're accusing you of. I'm saying because they got a couple words here wrong, the feeling and the emotion and everything remains the same.
I believe it's smarter than I.
But that is 5 Speed's whole point about language, right? Is just like I'm smarter than everybody else, prove me right. That was just the next organic progression. And how my battle with Drama Dome continues by me calling my panels the half sphere of nonsense. I almost named the channel that. Just to fuck around. You know, just fucking around, right?
I'm gonna jump out, I guess.
All right, Dan.
I've been quiet all night, not been able to get a word in once in a while, so.
Well, you gotta learn to speak up, baby.
Yeah, but when I do, people like they'll say, "Just a minute, Danny," and then it goes
Go
elsewhere.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
whatever.
You got the floor.
No, man, that's
Don't
just
be a
it.
snowflake.
If I would have wrote everything down, I'd be here for a good 10 minutes going over everything. then we'd be recapping everything. So
I feel
that's
you.
cool.
All right, man.
Next
Danny,
time, man.
Danny,
right,
my
later, Danny.
apologies to you for you not having an equal say.
Oh, well, man.
You should give your equal say and understand the
It's
floor.
not like I'm butthurt or anything like that.
Well, why don't you defend him, Joe? Why don't you fix it, Joe? Come on. This is where you fix the conversation, Joe.
Bones, get some meat on them bones and jump in there and white knight the situation and stand up for Danny for crying out
That's
loud.
right. Joe Cole, you're wrong, man. You're wrong.
I was
Okay,
trying
guys.
so hard
Have a
not
good
to
one.
lose my train of thought. I think I lost it.
Yeah,
Catch
go
you
do my
later,
laundry.
Make you a sandwich. Later, Danny.
All right, so now let's take it to the other subject that Jeff doesn't like, just real quick, because this is a wonderful question that
Who's
Lost.
got the question?
Science.
Well, no, Lost Generations. They made a statement in the chat. They said, "What if you only woke up with what you thanked God for yesterday?" And then I responded, "Less problems."
Okay.
Whoa.
Do you thank God for your problems?
I'm still trying to grasp what he's saying. What if you woke up with the shit you asked for yesterday? Assuming most people didn't ask for nothing, they wake up with nothing and nothing changed.
No,
Right, and then all your problems would be gone, right?
Well, when I pray, I thank him for my family and stuff like that. Isn't that you would wake up with your family, at least one of them, right?
I agree. I do that as well, and give.
And the breath you take, you know, be thankful for that.
I always do the family shit and help those who are less fortunate than I am. I do that every
world
day.
peace, maybe.
Yeah. So I wouldn't wake up with shit. I'm praying for shit for other motherfuckers. Help those less fortunate than me. I'm okay with that.
Yep. Same. I'm with you, Joe.
All right.
All of you guys. I love you, man.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Not getting my beer.
But I'm sorry, I got to call 10th man out. He lied earlier. He said that he and Joe Cool talked to each other about their girlfriends, and we know 10th man ain't got no girlfriend. God damn it!
I bet you that my girlfriend is more feminine than most of the people around here's boyfriends or girlfriends.
Really effeminate.
Shut up, Joe.
What the fuck did he just say?
He said, "I'm feminine."
That's what I heard too, Kev. I'm just saying.
It's that high-pitched breathing machine.
Yeah, that's what it is. He calls it a breathing machine, but I know what it is.
Well, he told me he was going to buy me a new one when he got all that money.
When he got them stacked.
Hold the presses. Hold the presses. Hello, CFW Carolina and Fort Worth. Good evening.
Yeah, I asked.
Please come up.
I asked her in the chat earlier to come up, but she evidently
She doesn't dare.
She's racist, Joe. She's racist.
I know that's what it is.
She don't like cats.
I don't know why she would be scared to come up here. We know she's always wearing boots.
Yeah.
I watched her live stream the other day, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
It always is, right? Even if she just sitting in the car talking, I enjoy it.
I enticed her to go and buy a beverage in the store where the restaurant was that the cops were in. And
very good.
she went in and did like an investigation. It was pretty fun.
And it was a Hispanic or Mexican restaurant, and I told her to get Mexican ice cream, and Joe told me I was racist.
Oh, wow.
That was that straight.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Right. When you eat ice cream, does it run right through you?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I don't have no skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just falls, and I can read it. You know.
I'm lactose intolerant, so it don't run through me. What?
You know what I just remembered?
That
That comedy bit that me and that Tim Barry guy did earlier on Glenn's panel too. That was pretty good.
Y'all did a comedy bit? I missed that one.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, they started professing love for each other and made out.
10th man is the only one that thought it was funny.
Yeah. Most comedians do, right? What? That's right.
Tim's laugh is just as bad as Joe Cool's laugh. Just saying.
Is it really?
That-
Sometimes we don't put
Damn.
together cracking up over something. In my back of my head, I be thinking these poor souls.
Is this?
Blow me.
Come on,
I was already on my way.
That
No,
that
no, no,
laugh?
no. You gotta know me to blow me, homie.
Is that the laugh we talking about?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
Tim's. Yep.
I miss your echo, Joe. You gotta figure that out.
Yeah, you got to get that Obama phone back so you can have that echo
Yeah,
again.
man.
What?
Yes, that would have been dope. One recorded off of that phone.
Right.
That's the one. That
I have
takes
tons of
over.
those.
Hey Joe, how's the car search, the car hunt going?
So far, so good. If you see my red light.
He's getting a car in
that car hunt. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck, bro? You gotta slow down on that smoking weed shit. If you can't keep up, you gotta step out, bro.
Buy a van. Buy a van.
Yeah, hey, do a bow. Just buy your van. You don't have to worry about nothing. Just drive around country, man. Be done. Hell yeah.
A word tried to talk me into that too.
If I didn't have wife and kids, I'd guarantee you I'd be in a fucking van right now.
You need to get a I love redneck sticker for the back of the van.
Down by the river.
Yeah.
Living in a van down by the river.
Damn Skippy.
Okay, guys, I'm starting to feel like you guys are picking on me now.
No, not at all, man. Hey, no, I'm jealous, dude. Fuck.
But I'll tell you what, Joe, if you decide to get a van, I'll be more than happy to share my learned lessons and maybe a couple of pieces of equipment that I've stockpiled to set that puppy up right.
Hell yeah.
I thought about that, man.
Hey, inverters and fucking solar panels.
Vans. I think
you know it, Jeff. You know it. It's all set in my storage unit, baby, and I've got
Right?
doubles of everything.
Hell
Doubles
yeah.
of everything.
Fucking A.
Oh, Word did a good job too, defend. Word went to the desert and hopped out and showed me like I can wake up to whatever view I want. It was
Right.
incredible. I was like, if you make it sound good, Word, you really do.
Hey, check. I've talked to Word about that on a couple of his live streams too, and he does make it sound promising.
Attractive.
Yeah,
Attractive,
attractive. I think is a good word. Now, but I bet y'all.
That all goes
van-
out the window when
no.
you got to shit in a plastic bag.
Right, that's what I was. I just bet that y'all got some horror stories that would probably
That was
complete
funny.
with the good times too. I would imagine so a lot of horror stories, especially just starting out. Right, I bet you got some doozies, right, Defend?
You definitely you definitely get hardened for to a certain degree for sure.
You
But
get
it's well
hardened.
worth it.
Right,
It's well worth it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Now y'all got luxuries. These cats got commodes that roll out from under the bed and under desk and shit. Now they all, hoity-toity. I think
Hey.
the fan got a toilet back there now.
Hey, check this out. I follow a woman on TikTok, right? And she's doing the van life, and she went from nothing like a plain work van, and she put work into it right over time. It took her about 2 or 3 years to get it exactly the way she wanted it. And man, I'm telling you, dude, that thing is set up so fucking nice. It ain't even funny.
And it's still not done, Jeff. Something I can tell you about a van, no matter how much money you got,
Yeah.
it's a work in progress. It's never done.
Yeah, yeah.
Always find something that might work a little better this way or that way,
Oh,
or
yeah.
step up
Oh, yeah.
equipment, whatever the case may be. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
work in progress. But here's the thing about it: that work in progress is your independence.
That's
your
right.
freedom.
So if you can keep working on it day by day and week by week and, check by check or what have
But I
you.
will tell
and-
you something right now, Joe Cool. If you get a van, you will find a new appreciation when you look at a toilet bowl in a facility somewhere.
Yeah, right. The store. You go to the
Because
store
I
to
don't care
fill
what
up.
anybody says. You can have one of those ecological toilet bowls that looks like the real thing in your house or whatever, in your van or whatever. You walk into a convenience store and you go to drop a deuce and there's a real fucking toilet bowl there. You're going to be like,
Nothing
oh my
better.
God, I feel alive.
Yeah, right. You get to go. You get to flush, and it goes. Oh
Right,
shit! Damn. Best sound
King
ever. I
among men.
bet. You know. Hey,
best sound ever.
I'm telling you, man, because you know, I camped, you know, at the beach a lot when I was a younger man, and you know, a lot of these places didn't have bathhouses, right? So I know all about shitting in a bucket and all this other stuff. So, and then taking baths with bottled water, and man, it's you know, 'cause I used to stay at the beach for 2 weeks at a time and not have no running water or nothing.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's and that's been a long time ago. So it was
I ain't never been
definitely
out more than
definitely rough.
overnight. You know, that's the longest I've been out overnight.
Oh hell, we'd stay down there for 2 weeks because we could afford it then. Because we was all we had to do is pay the little rent on the lot where you know you pitch your tent, right?
Right.
Yeah, up here now it's like $70-something a night to rent a lot.
No.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what it is here now, but back when I done it, it was like $13 a night or something like that. Really low. So
Yeah, that's
we could go down there for 2 weeks.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it was like maybe even $10 a night, but it wasn't. There was electrical outlet and a faucet, outdoors, no bathrooms, you know, none of that stuff, no bathhouses, you know, nothing, no toilets. So,
By the way, bathhouses is where you have sex with men.
right, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
I got a buddy.
Is that true, Kev? Is that
I
true,
got
Kev?
a buddy that's a gay buddy, and one
No,
day
you have to ask Joe.
I picked him up in the gay neighborhood, and he was telling me he had been to a house. I don't know if it was he had just left it or it was before.
Joe, what was you doing in the gay neighborhood?
Yeah, where's the gay neighborhood, Joe?
Yeah, what was you doing? What was you doing in the gay neighborhood, Joe?
One, I go there
working.
All the women are available.
Yeah,
I'm
bet.
telling you, if y'all ain't paying attention, every chance you get, go to the gay neighborhood. Every fine chick you see is available.
Right.
Oh yeah, because that's why all my straight friends used to go to the gay bars with me. Because
Yeah, that's why I go when
they would have gay friends.
Brian them
Yeah.
came into town,
Right.
and somebody else.
I heard that.
I'm like, yeah, we were live, Joe. Man, the chicks were fucking incredible, Joe.
Well, I won't tell Sweetie Sugar this story
Oh
because
no, this was pre-sugar, bro.
I'm just fucking with you. Damn, y'all motherfuckers ain't right.
You kicking it off? Fuck you talking
I
about?
know, right? I didn't do it. You don't want to start talking about having gay friends and shit. I mean, what the hell?
I did it.
So Joe, do you realize that you're, I think the first person in my long time in this community that I've ever seen have their wrench taken away and given to their girlfriend?
Is that true? Because I've had that. That's like the third or fourth time that's happened to me.
that happened to you last night.
It happened to me It happened to me in Chuck's room once or twice. I'm sure
It happened to you last night in my drama channel.
That was last night.
Yes.
Wow. What do we do?
Today.
I fucking Joe Cool goes, give Swedish Sugar a wrench. I'm like, all right. I gave her a wrench. Less than probably half an hour later, I'm like, fuck you. Took his wrench away, kicked him off the panel.
And hold on. I'm
sorry.
Let's give credit where it's due. Joe.
I didn't say that. Somebody else said Joe Cool is the only one in here with a wrench, and then immediately you gave Sugar to somebody who said get Sugar a wrench. You gave it to Sugar and took mine.
Joe, giving credit where it's due, your beloved thanked you publicly for your wrench.
Yeah, she did. She took yours and gave it to her.
But I'm glad y'all was there. Everybody apparently saw it.
I was there. I was lurking. I was there.
The fucking drama that happens on these panels is phenomenal.
I know, right?
Phenomenal.
I'm gonna probably do another drama panel here next.
I try not to get too caught up in it, But last night I got too caught up in it.
Jeff, I'm looking for a new home. Ted is an asshole. I want to do a panel over here. You got a bigger audience anyway. Oh, and I
I
need
don't
to
know
take the
about
video down. Give me a minute. I got a hot switch phone.
we do it on my channel, Joe.
There you go. Yeah, Kev's got the big audience. Yeah,
That's right.
Kev's got the big audience.
That's right.
No, you still have your wrench on the news channel, but on the drama channel it's taken. Hey, you're fine. You're only kicked off the drama panels for now.
Give it a minute though, and you'll take that one too.
You can get the skinny over on Bones' channel. It's bare bones.
Good
The
one.
skinny on Bones channel.
As soon as Joe pops in over there, I'm going to block him.
Right.
I know, right? I just
funny.
erased the video, Kev. I needed the space. I think it was the more gay coming video. I think it was from that night because we was talking about, me and you was talking on the live about some shit like that.
Yeah.
Something about a ranch, I don't know, but it was funny as fuck. I was yelling at you about something, and I'm like, yeah, I hate to race this bitch, but
we're funny.
Happy Angel, I see you.
I had to figure out a way to get more space on here. I still got, man, I record more shit than a little bit, but I want to
Get you a portable hard drive, man. That hook you right up to your phone.
That's a thing.
Yep, you can dump. You can dump your video. You can dump your videos right onto it, man.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you think I do it on mine? I don't put them on my PC.
1,000 or 2,000 gigabytes, right? Because it's all it is a laptop drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll show you.
And a
I'll show you one of mine right quick. Hang on.
You need one
There
of
you
these.
go. Yeah,
That's
that'll
the
work.
way to go.
You need one of these, homie, to hook
That's
that
what
with
that is,
Jeff's
Jeff?
got right into
It's
this.
that easy.
And put this end this end right in your phone, and bam.
Yep, that's it. I got a 10 terabyte that I got hooked to mine too. So I got like
that's
3 different
10,000
ones.
gigabytes.
Yeah, I got two 2 terabytes and one of them's a solid state, and then I got 10 terabyte one hooked to it.
Yeah, so you could have as many of those as you want.
Oh yeah.
Gigabyte shit.
Huh?
A terabyte is just 1,000 gigabytes. It's simple.
But what's the phone got? Give me some so I can have something to relate.
The phone's got 250 gigabytes on it.
Maybe 512.
Units got how much?
Huh?
10,000.
Well, that's the 7. No, you don't want the big one though. You just get you a couple terabytes.
Yeah.
About 500 gigabytes. But you can get a portable hard drive for about probably $60. A good
like
one.
Twice what your phone store?
Oh yeah.
Well, Joe, the other day for an Xbox, I bought one. Now you got to make sure it has the right end to plug into your phone, right? That's your main problem going to be. Just getting one that plugs into your phone.
Yeah, you know.
But they're like for less than $200 Canadian, so definitely less than $200 American. I bought a 7 terabyte, right? So 7,000 gigabytes.
Right.
Oh wow.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I think my 10 was.
Joe,
American, probably like $100.
Your charging cord, is it a C cord?
It's the iPhone.
It's an iPhone, so it's the iPhone, but you can get an adapter for it. You can actually, if you go to Amazon and you put in a portable storage for an iPhone, it'll have the damn end on it. It'll come with the end.
You know what? You can probably get one that has a built-in battery backup built into it with the hard drive, so your battery wouldn't run out because it will use a lot of your battery, right? So look into something like that. Might be a little bit more, but might be a good idea.
What uses the battery? The hard drive?
Yeah, it'll have to.
Of course,
to run it. You have to. It'll be powered from your phone. So if you didn't have a battery in it, then it would take a lot more power from your phone.
I mean, you only need it when you're downloading, right?
Well, right, but I'm just saying, if it was both a charger and a battery in a hard drive, that would be
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be that much bigger.
Cool. When you get your dongle, it'll have the Apple end instead of the C-port end that I have, right?
Right. Yeah.
And on this here right now, I have in the USB slot the wireless chip for my wireless mouse.
Okay.
Right? But I take that out. I plug in my external USB to this, but there's a charging port right here. So I can plug into the wall and keep the phone charged while I'm doing all the downloading or whatever I need to do to the external hard drive.
I understand.
Whoa. MD said 8 LAPD employees died from COVID.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just got a text a while ago. Let me see if I can pull it back.
You got a video?
Oh, in Wisconsin.
Any video on that, MD, that you can share with us?
No masks will be required
Hey,
in
Denise,
Wisconsin anywhere.
Do what, Joe?
I got a text saying no masks required in the entire state of Wisconsin.
Oh, no mask at all? Yeah. Well, I don't wear them here
Anywhere
anyway.
in the state.
Come on.
I didn't verify it yet, but I got a text with a site saying that.
Hey, good to see you there, Big Red. And for any of you guys that's got PCs that's looking to get a external hard drive, make sure you get one big enough. Don't do like me. I think I'm just going to get a 2 terabyte. It's going to last me a long time. If you do videos, that shit won't last a fucking 6 months.
Wow.
I done filled 2 of them fuckers up almost to the damn brim and had to buy a damn 10 terabyte. So I should, if I, I got to save a little money in the long run to just buying the damn 10 terabyte one first. So go on and spend you a little bit more money because you'll be doing it again. You'll be doing it anyway. I'm just saying. Now you can transfer your stuff, and then the old videos, you can actually get 2. You can have some of your videos that you will want to upload back to your phone to upload on YouTube on one, and then your old videos on another, right? Or you can get one, like a 4 terabyte and split them up and just put them in folders and shit and keep up with them like that.
Oh.
See, I didn't know nothing about this shit 2 years ago. I'm just saying. I learned all this shit.
About it yesterday.
Yeah, right. So
I'm gonna
holla at your boy. Holla at your boy for some knowledge.
Storage.
Right. Now phones, especially the iPhones, I think they may be up to 500 gigabytes now.
Yeah, 512s and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a newer one,
I
it's
got
probably
the biggest package they had, and I download like a sumbitch.
It's not about the package. That's what they say anyway. I'm just saying. It's about what the storage is.
Package they had.
It's the storage on your phone. Right. The newer one.
Wendy always jealous and talking crazy because she didn't get it.
Right. See, now I got a Samsung S10. It's got like 500 on it, I think. Right. It says it ain't got but like 280, but I know it's got more memory. It's just on the main part of the phone.
That's because it uses it all for the OS and all that kind of crap.
Right. Joe, when you go visit Wendy, I guess you'd be trading phones now.
Right.
And wait till I really blow your mind. Wait till I really blow your mind. When you buy a hard drive, right, and it's 1,000 gigabytes, it's actually supposed to be 1,024 when it comes to the math, but they cut it off. And then when you format it, you don't get that full 1,000. You'll get like 890.
Yeah. And that's what happened, that's what happened with mine when I got the 2s. And I've had 2 more, but they didn't last. I don't know if it's because I was moving them around or carrying around with me to different places, bumped them or something. So that's why I ended up getting a solid state to carry around with me. So you'll want to get something, Joe, that
Why would you want to carry it with you? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose? You lose it or something, you lose all your bits.
No, well, it's because when I used to go, when I go to different states, and I don't record on my phone, and I don't want to carry a bunch of mini SDs. I'll carry my portable hard drive, dump all my videos on it, and then mess with them when I get
Not
home.
from your phone, from your handheld or something.
Can't you just put it in your purse?
Not from my phone. I don't record on my phone much anymore.
Okay,
I use cameras. Yeah.
Or a fanny pack.
I do from time
So
to time.
Joe, just because this is your business, right? And I just want to give you a couple other options or another option that might help.
Ooh, tax
Right? Do you need that to be portable? Yeah, tax write-off's good too, but do you need it to be portable
In
that
fact,
you?
I would prefer it stay at home.
All right, so this is one thing that you might want to look into. In order to never I used to have one of these, and I'm probably about to buy another one within the next 2 years because it's called a network storage device, essentially. So it's a small computer-like device. It's depending on how big you want it to be. That's the difference in price, right? But you look for one on sale, and you could have up to like 40 or like 400 terabytes. Like you could have as much as you want. Depends on how big a one you want, right? You could have 8-10 drives in there, and you can have it set up. They're very easy now. Like they're very easy to configure. Their software, and so network attached storage devices give you an option that you can actually duplicate it. So you have a redundant drive. So if one of the drives dies, it's backed up on another drive, and all you have to do is just replace it with a new not dead drive, and it automatically duplicates it again, and it remembers. Do you understand? And that's less than you. Well, yeah, and then it's at your house, and you hooks up through the Wi-Fi or whatever way you want to do it, or wired. And for $1,000, you could get the best of the best. But mine was about this was quite a few years ago, $500, $600, and it had empty bays. But they're way cheaper now. You might want to think about that. If you want to talk to me about that sometime, let me know, and we can look at them. Yeah.
So, Tenth Man, I was taught the poor man's version of what you're discussing, and that was buying a bunch of used or a lot of hard drives that would naturally, the SATA, I believe they call it, and putting your data onto SATA drive. However, getting the cord that allows you to take from one SATA drive to the other SATA drive and ghost that drive and never use that drive, just keep it at your repository. So as you use this one, when it craps out, you always have that, that repository. Are you talking something like that, but more in a concentrated unit and fancier?
No, it's a mirror. They mirror.
Mine's got that exact thing, right? It's called a backup.
Right, that new one you got. Yeah, it's a mirror.
Backup hub. Yes, it's called a backup hub. The one I got, it mirrors everything. So I got a duplicate. It's in a toolkit. I got a duplicate of every fucking video I uploaded to this hard drive. I got two of them.
That way, Joe Cool, if your YouTube channel goes down, you still have everything. It can't be lost unless both drives die, but that's almost impossible.
Absolutely. And this thing is huge too. I mean, it's like a old 8-track player or some shit. You know what I mean? It's pretty big. It is. I'll show.
Yeah, but they're pretty low power usage nowadays, and it's just because it's your career, right? Like you're big, so losing all of that would be very detrimental to our democracy. So that might be something you want to look into.
Yeah, that's why I got this big motherfucker, and I shouldn't have picked it up. I should have just moved my camera like a big dummy. Oh my God, this fucking son of a bitch. Almost fucked up. Anyway, hang on, I'll show you what it looks like. Where's my camera at? Here we go. That's not it. Oh, that's not it. There you go, right there. That's it. Wait. That's what it looks like. It's got dust on it, but.
Oh, it's a tower.
Well, it's pretty big. I mean, it's sitting up sideways actually. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got USB where I can hook other shit up to it at the same time. So it's pretty cool.
Half a PlayStation or something.
Yeah, it's not quite that big, but yeah, you get the concept.
Big, yeah.
So what were all those 1865 batteries for? Oh, your vape pen, your vape mod?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Now I'll probably fuck my camera up, but it's all good. I don't use it much anyway. I don't. Oh no, I don't. And I got, like I said, I got another 2 terabyte solid state that's on top of my PC. So I got quite a bit of shit hooked to it, and I had to have a adapter to have all of my, because I got so much shit hooked to my PC. I got to have an adapter.
Good night, Ozzy Angel.
Ozzy Angel out. Good night, Ozzy. Peace be with you all.
Hey, Ozzy. Wonder what time it is over there.
I hear a lot of people, talking about, going solid state, particularly in chat as well. And
yeah, well, less
solid
moving,
state so much more expensive.
Yes,
right. Like
less moving parts.
Holy Christ, it's so much way out of my
Imagine trying to buy 10 terabyte solid state drives.
Yeah, I looked at that and damn.
And you need 2 or 4 of them.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, cost prohibitive.
Yeah,
quadruple the price.
Yeah, so I said I looked into that too, and that little 2 terabyte bow almost broke me from even getting one. I'm just saying, that little motherfucker is 3 times as much as that other one I got, and it's only a 2.
Yeah, because you can't trust hard drives, Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Right? They can just die. So that's why you have a backup.
Ain't
right?
that what you asking me to get, a hard drive?
Well, that's the easy way, right? But then that will be a solid. No. That will be a solid state drive, right? So, I mean, you're good for a few years, but you can't rely on that lasting forever and ever and ever.
Right. Okay. Nothing lasts forever anyway. I don't
understand. I understand.
The corporate solution is using the cloud.
Right.
Yeah, but then you got to pay for that. So, yeah.
That's just another way to lose it.
Yeah. Because if you
can also lose it in a fire too. So
yeah, you lose your password like Joe tends to do, right, Joe? And then you're fucked too. So just saying, you got probably 1,000 videos in the cloud, but by God, I don't know my password, so it stays in there forever.
You mean like Shiva the Destroyer's account?
Yeah, exactly who I was thinking about. That's why I got all mine wrote down on a piece of paper. It goes with me everywhere I go.
I think Monday, is the 8th.
Huh? You out of here Monday, you said?
Yes.
You got your plane ticket already, huh?
Got my ticket already, yeah.
I heard that.
Passwords are easy for me to remember. I just type out password 1, password 2.
Right. Uh-oh. Right. and then it's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? But you got to have an uppercase in there somewhere. I'm just saying.
Oh, and a punctuation.
Yep, sure do. That's what always tripped me out. I'm like,
you remember when passwords first began, everybody chose the same shit. I remember sex was one of them. They was like, stop doing that. Everybody picked sex. I remember a long time ago that was a thing.
Right.
And a bunch of normal shit why would you
or
like password was one of them.
Yeah, or your mom or daddy's name or some shit. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Because that could be found out pretty quick.
I used to use my dog's name. I had a bunch of dogs. But I used to use my dog's name a lot. I ain't did that in years.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
right,
passwords are hard to remember. Yo, they really are. I write my shit down.
Right on. I'm thinking I'm fixing to shut this thing down, guys. It's been 3.5 hours.
All right, pal.
When you see me doing this, fuck this shit.
I'm out. That's right. That's right.
Later, guys.
All right, man. Have a good one.
That wasn't real sign language.
Well, I don't know how to read it, so I couldn't tell you.
No, I'm just fucking around. Did anybody? I was going to mention this earlier. You should have seen on Dramodome. And they were all doing whatever they were doing. And Defend was doing fake sign language in the bottom corner.
Right. They does some shit.
Oh man.
All right, let me sign off here. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Big Red, Ohio Steve.
Peace, peace.
Right on. Ozzy Angel, Ex Bootlicker. Ohio Steve, Mental. Where am I at? Where am I at? Messed up already. Ozzy Angel, KW. Nobody else chatting in the damn chat. What the fuck, man? MD. Anybody else? Dan, Denise Wayne. I went way up the list. Defend. Have a good one, guys. Always remember to keep those cameras rolling.